Three stages all count. As personality defends against Lucha.
Greetings, boils, ghouls, and everyone in between. This is East Los Lucha 12, Lucha de los Muertos. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. My name is Jordan Castle, joined in the booth once again by the incomparable, the one and only Marty Quinn. And Marty, what a card we have on tap for the folks watching at home, free and live on YouTube.
Absolutely. Buenas luchas, everybody. We're getting it started off tonight with a contest between the one and only Alec Tomas, here to prove a point and establish himself as a bully here in East Los Lucha at the Don Quixote in beautiful East Los Angeles, California. He is going to be facing off against Rancho Camacho in just a moment to kick us off here tonight.
We are live at the Don Quixote. It is a hot day in sunny Los Angeles, California, but it's even hotter. The action should be even hotter in between the ropes of that squared circle. And I gotta say, Alec Tomas, maybe not the nicest guy, maybe not the friendliest person, but I do love the choice of entrance music. Kevin Rudolph, he is severely underrated.
His presence will be felt, and he's here to establish himself, like I said, as a bully, as a tough guy, as a force to be reckoned with here at East Los Lucha.
Alec or Kevin Rudolph?
Alec, most certainly, yes.
The same can be said for Rancho Camacho, bursting on the scene here at East Los Lucha. A relative newcomer to our promotion here, but someone who's been making big waves all across the West Coast.
Yes, Southern California is lucky to have Rancho Camacho as a homegrown talent here. We're very proud to have him here tonight at East Los Lucha in this unseasonably warm October, but it's a classic Southern California fall. Everything's nice and sweaty and spooky.
A little TMI, Marty, come on now. Singles action to get us kicked off, but we have a little something for everything. We're going to have triple threat action later on tonight. A couple of changes made to the card. Card is, of course, subject to change. We will have our Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship. That's going to be something else. And now we throw it to Picky Santino for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing to my right. He weighs in at 200 pounds. Fighting out of Glendora, California. This is Armenian royalty, Alec Tomas.
Feeding off this excellent live energy that we have here tonight.
Absolutely electric crowd here at the Don Quixote. It seems like every time we return to the Don Quixote, the crowd gets bigger and louder. And fans, if you're watching at home, we appreciate you. We love having you here live and free on YouTube. You gotta make it to the Don Quixote. You gotta see what East Los Lucha is capable of live and in person.
Of course, here in person, we've actually got a live band in the house tonight. Everything is popping off. And much like a Camacho shirt is popping off right now.
He is popping off. He is showing us those pecs. And Alec Tomas, if we can get a shot of him, seems a little less than impressed, Marty.
Unfazed is the word I would use here. Cool as a cucumber. His demeanor, he feeds off the crowd in a very different way. You saw he was just sort of like impassive while the crowd was cheer booing him. while Camacho is energized and living off of this reaction. So.
Bell sounds and we are underway. A waist lock from Alec Tomas transitions into a headlock. Tomas with a slight height advantage from my vantage point. Seems he's gonna have to employ that against Camacho. Because Camacho is a big man and he's using all of that power right now, Marty.
Unorthodox maneuvers there from Camacho. You want to use that hip strength, that base of your gravitational base, your low center of gravity, absolutely taking Tomas off balance as he bounces off the ropes here. Wow, flying head scissors, says Tomas into the corner.
Tijeras there, and Camacho's not done. Springboard arm drag, putting the Lucha in Lucha de los Muertos.
Once again, pumping up the crowd, pumping himself up and pumping Tomas in the sky. Wow, patella neck breaker there. And he goes for the cover.
Only a 2 count in the early going. Camacho had to know he wasn't going to put Tomas away this early on in the contest. Less than a minute into the contest, but he knows that every time he makes Tomas kick out of a pinning predicament, Tomas has to exert that much more energy. A nice chop there from Camacho.
It only takes 3 seconds to end a match, and you never know which 3 it'll be. So every cover is a cry or an attempt to win.
Tomas went for a chop of his own, but Camacho quick to duck. And it seems like he's not done with the chest of Tomas, but Tomas reversing the Irish whip. Camacho up and over, gets caught in the shoulders.
Snatched out of the sky. Camacho, oh, wow. Camacho thinking he had the drop on him, but Tomas is ready. He's thinking ahead. And you can tell he's insulted by the way that Camacho is treating this ring as a discotheque.
He does not have rhythm. Those hips do lie. You say discotheque. The Don Quixote literally has a disco ball hanging above the ring. So can you really blame Rancho Camacho?
Look, it is the environment. It's just not. It's the place, not the time for that.
Oh, there's never a time for a chop to the back if you're Rancho Camacho, but he is feeling the residual effects as Alec Tomas, a nice snapmare and a kick right to the injured neck. He is zeroing in on the back of Camacho here as he hooks the leg.
Footprint there to mark the spot that he just welted with that chop, and another cover, but he kicks out at 1.
Of course, I mentioned later on tonight the 4-way for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kota Hero, Paradox, and Wicked all vying for La Mosca. Eli Everfly's vaulted gold. And then, of course, in our main event, Marty, Doble Kata head-to-head with the champion Chris Nasty. Alec looking to steal it here.
Oh, cover and the count. No such luck, only 2.
Doble Kata challenging Chris Nasty, trying to reclaim the East Los Lucha Heavyweight Championship in 3 stages of hell. Every time that Doble Kata has stepped in the ring with Chris Nasty, they have reinvented violence here in East Los Lucha, and I have no doubt that our main event is going to be the exact same case.
Absolutely. Chopped like a shotgun from Alec Tomas. Suplexed into the middle of the ring, and another cover here. Could be all.
Deep cover, deep hook, but still only a 2.
Jordan, I could not be more excited for those title matches that you mentioned tonight. Both of them promise to be vicious and bloody, which is exactly what we want for an October show.
And I question this. Alec Tomas going for the dancing, jaw-jacking with the official, yelling at the East Los Lucha faithful at ringside. He has Rancho Camacho down. He has Camacho neutralized. I don't understand why he's wasting this opportunity by showboating.
You may call it a waste. I call it presence. Again, Alec Tomas, he's here to make a statement. He's here to make himself known.
Is the statement that he's a very bad dancer? Is that the statement?
Whatever it is, whatever it takes for you to remember him next month, you're going to remember the name
Floats
Alec Tomas
over.
as he goes for a cover here.
Only a 2. And I wonder if he didn't spend that time arguing with the official, if he didn't spend that time mocking the fans, if he didn't spend that time with the terrible dance moves, would he be the victor right now?
You know, you call the dance moves terrible, but they look like the spitting image of what Camacho was doing when he came into the ring.
Camacho, he's got style, man. He's got flavor. It's that intangible, that it factor.
As an unseasoned, rhythmless individual myself, I can't tell the difference.
You and Alec Tomas have that in common as he gets caught with a big thrust kick there from Rancho Camacho. Educated feet being put to good use.
Enziguri got Tomas on roller skates.
Deadlift German suplex there.
Tomas still folded over like a piece of paper.
Like a proverbial accordion. You talk about the mariachi band we have here, but Alec Tomas quick to regain control. And Camacho rebounds off the ropes. Another huge kick.
That heel hooking kick. And now he's up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Goodness gracious. Goes for the cover. And
almost a cartwheel Death Valley driver there, but still it wasn't enough. You know, I've had some fun making fun of the dance moves of Alec Tomas, but he is a very, very impressive competitor. The fact that Rancho Camacho has got him down on his feet, has regained control is very, very impressive in and of itself.
And that was maybe the deadliest DVD I've seen since the ring.
That might be the deadliest super kick I've seen ever, period, full stop. And Tomas, look at that Tiger Bomb. But Camacho reverses it. Hurricane Rana.
2.
Still only a 2.
Tomas, we have seen win several matches with that Tiger Bomb. I thought that was going to be all, but Camacho wily and reactive, very quick to escape. And to turn the tables here, my goodness, twisting cutter off the top. This could be it.
Siete Uno Cuatro could mean 1, 2, 3, but only a 2.
Siete Uno. Okay, yes. No.
He gets the cutter
It's
from
other
the top, and you got
numbers.
it. Yes.
But Camacho vibing now, feeling that
He's
electricity.
regaining the energy, feeding off the Don Quixote here, Marty.
He's got that chant going for him. He's scaling up to that top rope, up to the turnbuckle. This guy can come crashing down on Tomas. Oh, Senton finds nobody home.
No water in the proverbial pool, and once again, Tomas butterflies the arms, and the Tiger Bomb
Gotta be
lands.
it.
It is. A valiant effort from Rancho Camacho, but tonight, Armenian royalty coming out the victor.
Alex Tomas, a man on a mission. Like I said, he was here to make a statement. I talked to him before the show. He said that he wants East Los Lucha to remember his name, and I think he's well on his way.
Look at this,
just that.
slow motion as we take another look. Camacho just drilled downward, perfect positioning in the center of the ring. Absolutely nowhere for Camacho to go.
Perfect form, getting those feet over the shoulders.
I might not like the dancing, I might not like the attitude, but I do like that we are hearing Kevin Rudolph once again.
Whatever it'll take to make you happy to see Alex Tomas with a victory under his belt.
And again, Alex Tomas, a very impressive athlete. A victory against Rancho Camacho proves as much. I'm not sure he needs the showboating. I'm not sure he needs the cockiness. I'm not sure he needs this holier-than-thou attitude. But it seems to be winning him matches, so what am I to say? And a rubber chicken.
It's that sort of reaction with the crowd. You know, that rubber chicken is what people are going to remember.
There's been a lot of rubber chickens in the squared circle this year. I don't know what that's all about, Marty.
I'm out of the loop. I wish someone would explain it to me.
Rancho Camacho bursting onto the scene here in East Los Lucha, looking very impressive in defeat.
The crowd with the chanting right behind him. He's made an impression, and he's made some fans at this show tonight at Lucha de los Muertos.
And the rubber chicken is equal opportunity, a little rubber chicken for everyone. Marty. This is music that I'm familiar with. I don't have this match on my sheet here.
Indeed, this sounds familiar to me, but it's not showing up on my program notes.
That is, of course, Diablo Azteca, who looked very, very impressive back at East Los Lucha 11. Did not come away with a victory on that evening. But he looks ready to wrestle, but what's he doing here?
He's geared up, he's ready to go. He has a surprise in store for us. Maybe he's got a mystery opponent, maybe calling somebody out.
Last time there was a mystery opponent, Jordan Cruz made his East Los Lucha debut, so I would not be opposed.
Let's see what he has to say.
Diablo Azteca calling out Robbie Phoenix, the man who defeated him just recently here in East Los Lucha. It's a very interesting development here, Marty.
Looks like he wants another crack at Robbie Phoenix after last month's loss.
And be careful what you wish for, because Phoenix is here.
Robbie's here to answer the call.
Robbie is a fighter, man. He's not going to sit idly back. Let someone like Diablo Azteca run his name through the mud.
Absolutely not. Robbie Phoenix has been on a unique tear lately. He has had quite a string of victories, not just in East Los Lucha, but abroad and in other countries as well. He has been absolutely successful and a homegrown hero. Like I said, in East Los Angeles, everybody loves Robbie Phoenix. And it seems like Diablo Azteca has had enough and wants to put a stop to it. He claims that Phoenix is just a stepping stone for his own path to glory here at East Los Lucha.
A 20-year veteran, a journeyman in every sense of the word, but for Diablo Azteca, it seems like all he cares about is getting that notch on his belt. He doesn't seem to respect Robbie Phoenix, his illustrious career, this innate connection he has with the Southern California faithful. He just wants to avenge that loss regardless.
Phoenix is absolutely a cornerstone. He's a well-known trainer, well-respected competitor here in Southern California. In a way, he's a star maker. If you want to go anywhere in Southern California wrestling, you got to go through Robbie Phoenix. So I think Diablo Azteca has the right idea. Chance of otra vez coming from the crowd.
In the words of Britney Spears, hit me, baby, one more time.
Diablo Azteca requesting it.
He's supposed to want it. I'm going to give it to him.
He's a man of the people. You got to give the people what they want.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Before Picky Santino could even start the introductions, Diablo Azteca with a hot start, attacking Robbie Phoenix while his back was turned here.
Robbie Phoenix didn't even have to respond to this challenge. Azteca just hijacked the ring and refused to leave until Phoenix came out. Phoenix did him the favor of showing up for this, and he treats him like that with a shot to the back of the head before the bell even rings.
Phoenix going for that monkey flip, but Diablo Azteca had it scouted. Irish whip from pillar to post. And now Phoenix off the ropes, another Lucha arm drag there.
Robbie Phoenix with the toolbox. Like I said, he's a well-respected trainer. He's got all of the tricks up his sleeve. He's taught them to everybody that you know, love, and respect. So you cannot catch him by surprise with an arm drag variation. He's seen it before. And another one sends Azteca to the outside. Maybe he's rethinking this challenge.
I was gonna say, you say that you can't catch Robbie Phoenix off guard with an arm drag. He can certainly catch you off guard with an arm drag. And Diablo Azteca evidently learned that the hard way.
Azteca reassessing his thoughts now while Robbie Phoenix now getting heated. Wants to bring the fight over to Azteca.
Well, can you blame Robbie Phoenix? He was attacked from behind before the matchup even began.
Of course, and before being challenged, he was backstage probably having a cup of coffee, relaxing. But Phoenix always geared up, always ready to go. He just wants to get this fight over with. He wants to stomp Azteca into the dirt and move on with his day.
And what is that the fans have chanted here, Marty?
I only took Spanish for a couple of years in high school, so I'm a little reticent to try to pronounce that one correctly.
I don't think it's very nice.
No, it is certainly not.
Diablo Azteca up on the apron here, catching the official between himself and Robbie Phoenix, and now, I believe a flagrant break of the eyes there. Diablo Azteca has regained control.
Referee Charlie Wu just trying to stay on his feet there, did not see anything untoward happen from Diablo Azteca.
That is the advantage that Diablo Azteca has as a luchador who wears the traditional lucha libre mask, who wears the traditional facial garment. Robbie Phoenix's face is exposed in a way that Diablo Azteca's just isn't.
That is true. You do have to factor in there can be a visibility loss if that mask gets askew or messed up in some way. There are drawbacks, pros and cons to being masked or geared in different ways.
An aesthetic double-edged sword, if you will.
Correctamundo.
Is that Espanol?
That is my very limited Espanol. Yes, correctamundo. You can tell by my accent.
Robbie Phoenix in a world of hurt here. The tide shifting almost instantaneously after that, shall we say, dubious rule bending from one Diablo Azteca.
I understand Diablo Azteca's point of view here, though. Last month, he took Robbie Phoenix to the limit.
Oh, man. Sidewalk slam backbreaker there.
And now he's pressing and stretching Robbie Phoenix over his knee like that. But they went hold for hold. They went throw for throw last month. Robbie Phoenix barely escaped with what I would say is a desperation cartwheel bomb off of the top rope. I don't know what Robbie Phoenix has left to give, what new surprises he can after this match. But Diablo Azteca clearly saw himself crossing that finish line, and he wants to make that vision into a reality.
This was obviously a very calculated effort by Diablo Azteca, as he yells at referee Charlie Wu here to make the cover. Indeed he does, but still only a 2. I wonder, as I mentioned before with Alec Tomas versus Rancho Camacho, if he had gone for the cover immediately and not spent the time jaw-jacking with the official, would he have won this match? We'll never know.
Wrestling is always about those questions, like what ifs, what could have happened, what could have been. And it looks like right now Robbie's building up a head of steam off the ropes, and is cut short by Azteca's elbow.
As I was saying, Diablo Azteca has clearly had this one marinating for a very, very long time. He has been stewing on that loss to Robbie Phoenix as he tries to avenge it here with a pinfall. Hooks the leg, but only a 2. Even though this match was only officially confirmed seconds ago, Diablo Azteca has clearly been concocting this plan for a very, very long time. This, you have to assume, an immediate surprise for Robbie Phoenix, so Azteca no doubt more prepared.
He's had a drawing board to go back to. Robbie Phoenix improvising like jazz here, but again, it's going to be hard to catch Phoenix off guard as he's getting stretched out here.
With the assistance from the top rope, out of the vantage point of the official.
Charlie Wu, though, now a little wary of it, keeping his eyes open. Trying to see about that leverage change, and a hip toss gets Phoenix free, but his back is stinging.
Yeah, he may have escaped, but wasn't a second too late, as Phoenix still nursing that lower back.
Of course, like I said, last month, Azteca had victory just a fingertip away. And if he's coming prepared, like you said, just that little bit of psychological advantage of just knowing that he had Phoenix on his plate tonight could put him into the victory zone. While Phoenix is looking like a sack of potatoes, absolutely knocked out.
I mean, he is done right now. Barely any movement. He's barely twitching here. Is Robbie Phoenix as Diablo Azteca continuing the disrespect, going for a cover.
Hooks the leg, the count 2, and got the shoulder up. Robbie Phoenix still in this match.
And if you're Diablo Azteca, do you continue this disrespect? It seems to be working out fairly well for him thus far, but you gotta think it'll only serve to fire the veteran Robbie Phoenix up. It'll only serve to stir the pot and get that vitriol going as we're seeing here off the ropes.
I think what you said before about that pre-match sneak attack and the whole planning before Robbie Phoenix knew this was happening, this is an ambush. Any moment that he wastes or dallies is losing that surprise attack advantage as Robbie Phoenix goes for a cover here.
Could surprise Diablo Azteca, but still only a 2.
Diablo Azteca probably won't be able to show his face if he lays out this challenge and can't put Robbie Phoenix away.
He doesn't show his face. He's a masked Lucha.
I set you up for that one.
Off the rope. Off the ropes goes Phoenix here, taking Diablo Azteca down. Nice agility from the big man.
Again, full of surprises, attacking that knee where a lot of other wrestlers would go for a body shot, maybe a head shot or something for a kick. Robbie knows that a shot to the knee will take you to the mat just as fast as anything else.
Well, especially as a luchador, you need those legs to flip and fly around, that lucha libre offense. The legs are imperative. And Robbie Phoenix knows if he can cut those tree trunks off of Diablo Azteca, he is one step closer to victory. But now it's Azteca with a shot to the mush and an Irish whip.
Oh, Phoenix blocks the whip by grabbing onto the rope and is ready with that wheel kick.
Nice spin kick there from Robbie Phoenix, but he has to capitalize. He is so tuckered out at this juncture, but he has to go for the cover or keep the offense going if he has any hope of beating Diablo Azteca. And indeed, drapes the shoulder over, it's still not enough.
Again, like you said, those pauses between covers. I know Robbie was just trying to get his head on straight, but if he could have possibly just landed on Azteca, that could have been the match right there. Both these men now trying to regain their breath and get back on their feet.
Robbie Phoenix, it seems,
Shades of-
first up to a vertical base.
Shades of last month's match where we saw a similar moment where we saw referee Charlie Wu counting both of these men almost to a double count out for a moment while they had to recover on the mat.
I mean, Marty, this one has gotten very, very personal very, very quickly. You know that neither of these competitors would be satisfied with a double count out.
Oh, of course not. Especially not Diablo Azteca, who's clearly been stewing on this for 30 days.
Azteca gets the boots up here. Phoenix goes for it once again, and this time tries again for the monkey flip, but he has been perpetually unsuccessful. The monkey flip not in his favor here tonight, Marty.
This top turnbuckle predicament is a dangerous spot to be for anybody. But again, shades of last month's match. This is where they were when Robbie Phoenix was able to end it. Maybe this is part of Diablo's message here. Azteca wants to put him away much the same way.
Robbie Phoenix knows he can nail a forward. Offense from that top rope.
Oh!
But he's gonna get it either way. Nice avalanche arm drag from Diablo Azteca.
Coming down from that high up, always dangerous.
Always dangerous and always effective here. And both men are down for the count here. Again, neither want this match to end in a double count out. Referee Charlie Wu may have no choice.
But this is what I love about wrestling is that both of these competitors are so evenly matched. This is an entirely unpredictable situation. You know Azteca's been stewing on this. He's been thinking about this. Robbie Phoenix, always he's a mastermind. He can come up with a plan on the spot. And I love to see both of them pushing each other to these limits.
You have to think whoever is able to make it up to their feet first, this match is in their favor. It has to go to whoever's able to make it up first, but as soon as I say it, both up to a vertical base at seemingly the same time.
Evenly matched is what I'm saying. They're going toe to toe. And it would be a shame if either competitor would underestimate the other.
Toe to toe and forearm for forearm. Diablo Azteca off the ropes, but Robbie Phoenix there to meet him, and now thought he's going for a back body drop, and instead an air raid crash.
Azteca stopping the momentum and slamming him down for the cover.
Only two.
2.883, I think.
Marty Quinn almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yes.
Diablo Azteca still looking for that lauded win over Robbie Phoenix.
As a human stopwatch, though, it's just when you see those very, very close calls, there's excitement in my eyes and in the air.
Our East Los Lucha officials, best seat in the house.
Robbie Phoenix, of course, so confident when he was accepting the challenge, maybe now also rethinking it after coming so close to defeat. Ooh, Azteca slips through. He's got a sneaky grab here, and what's he got prepared?
Perhaps going for submission offense here.
Oh!
A reverse Boston Crab. And Robbie Phoenix, oh no!
Oh.
No, not a reverse Boston Crab. We mentioned we're in sunny Southern California. We are going surfing, Marty Quinn.
Get the wax ready.
Hang 10, hang loose. Not hang 10, perhaps hang 1.
Rolling him over
2.
for the cover.
Not 3. Not yet.
That stomp, he pulled that on Robbie Phoenix last month as well. That stomp is so devastating, but like you said, those moments between impact and cover, he's got to roll over Robbie Phoenix, and I think that's what prevented that from being a match-ending maneuver.
Talk about a match-ending maneuver. Diablo Azteca scaling the top rope, but Phoenix from behind with a clubbing blow to the back. And now he can't be thinking powerbomb.
Another powerbomb here. He's going, he looks like he might have,
No, he's not done. He's got the shoulders down. He may have had Azteca won.
There we go.
Wanted the submission victory here, and he may just get it. Nowhere for Diablo Azteca to go.
He's got that cloverleaf locked in, pulling it, wrenching the lower back. Azteca's got a long way to travel if he wants to get to that rope.
He's inching forward. But as you said, it's a country between Azteca and that bottom rope. Inches feel like miles here for Azteca.
Redirecting over to the side, maybe he has a better chance on that. Oh!
Indeed, he makes it. And Robbie Phoenix with no choice but to break up the submission.
Very sportsmanlike, letting go very soon. He did have a full 5 seconds that he could have kept the pressure on.
It speaks to the professionalism, it speaks to the respect of a competitor like Robbie Phoenix, that he still has that sportsmanlike conduct, even against someone who has disrespected him as flagrantly as Diablo Azteca.
The respect and the confidence. Again, he's not shaken. It doesn't matter what Azteca has to say or what he can pull out. Robbie Phoenix knows that he can match him.
Hold on, referee Charlie Wu pushing Phoenix back. What does Azteca have in his hand here? He's got something in his hands.
Charlie Wu momentarily distracted.
Brass knuckles! Diablo Azteca with brass knuckles. Referee Charlie Wu doesn't see it. Come on!
Azteca with the surprise win. Oh. I saw it.
Sticking the brass knuckles in his gear, I believe.
Jordan, I didn't see it during the match. I can't speak to what happened during the match. I did
Give
see
me a
the
break. You
chest.
see this? Let's take an instant replay in slow motion here. Bam!
That's a clean shot to the top of the head. It's just
With brass knuckles.
Or wrist tape.
He magically put wrist tape on under the ring. That magic wrist tape just knocks Robbie Phoenix out cold.
I'm just trying to have some sympathy for our official here, Charlie Wu. Things are happening very quickly. Oh, no. Okay, now this is just disrespectful.
Get someone out here. Come on. Diablo Azteca, you proved your point. You won the match. You want to end the man's career too?
Jordan, don't say get someone out here unless you're willing to be the one to get out there. I'm not about to be getting out there. I'm not making any calls for peacemaking.
It's easy to be a big man. It's easy to be a tough guy when you got brass knuckles.
It is an empowering feeling. I can imagine that you probably feel like a real tough guy, but the audience not on board with this behavior.
Marty, Robbie hasn't moved. He's motionless in the center of the ring. Diablo Azteca, he said he had something to prove. He said he wanted to avenge that loss. What does this prove? Yeah, you beat the guy in the record books, you have a W. Sure, with brass knuckles.
The devil is in the details, and it looks like the devil of the Aztecs had the details all sorted out before showing up tonight. Robbie Phoenix taken by surprise with the match, with the challenge, of course, with the weaponry brought in at the end here. We're gonna have to get somebody to clean up the mess while Pinky Santino perhaps starts to introduce our next match.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Robbie Phoenix. Thankfully, finally some motion here, but it's a nasty, right to the temple from my vantage point.
Any sort of blow to the head can be
Phoenix was knocked out cold. He doesn't even know where he is right now. As far as he's concerned, the match is still going.
Yeah, he's wondering where his opponent went.
He's knocked out cold. Luckily showing signs of life. Obviously very confused.
He's got a glassy look in his eyes. I mean, let's hope for the best. We're gonna have our medical professionals on hand. Give him a look, but it's just gonna say it's great to see him on his feet. Folks, we're sorry you have to see this live and at home.
This is not what East Los Lucha is about. Again, it's live TV. We're rolling with the punches here, but this is I don't know what to say, Marty.
We do have more exciting matches coming up for you later in the show. Oh, there we go.
Phoenix able to walk out with the help of the official on his own 2 feet. We'll do our very best to get a medical update on him when we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Robbie Phoenix. Who's ready for more wrestling right here? No. We saw a couple of singles matches. How about we switch it up? Who's ready for a tag team match?
And how interesting, a mirror match of sorts. Moments ago, we saw Diablo Azteca pick a fight with Robbie Phoenix, feeling scorned after that loss at our last event, East Los Lucha 11, Lucha Vacation. We know that the team of Miggy Rose and Michael Hopkins, collectively known as 24K, feeling equally as salty after their loss to Doom Barbie at that very same event.
Yes, 24K rolling onto the scene. They got something to prove. They're here to collect as much gold as possible.
I gotta say, both of them riding together, very Jack and Rose Titanic style. I don't love these guys, I don't love their attitude, but it's pretty great.
But they love each other, and that's what's important. You know, there's a connection there. That sort of tag team synergy is gonna take them a long, long way.
Well, they did look very, very impressive, albeit with some rule bending back at East Los Lucha 11, unable to clinch a victory against Delilah Doom and Barbie Boy, but looking very, very impressive nevertheless.
Biggie Rose jaw-jacking with some of the crowd here. Hopkins taking him on a tour with the scooter. They're parking the scooter over by the entrance ramp.
That rubber chicken has a bone to pick with everyone.
Well, he's found a great place to sit, you know? Get to know all of these wrestlers very intimately.
Mickey Rose and Michael Hopkins, of course, scheduled for tag team competition against the Lab Rats, the punk rock Poindexter, Darwin Finch, and the mayor of Funtown, one Kid Isaac.
Ooh.
It's not nice, it's not kind. Do they think the mariachi band was for them?
They seem to have a very big idea of themselves.
No kidding.
Last month wasn't good enough. Let me tell you why. Because 24 bait doesn't take second place. We chasing gold, and silver ain't gold, and it don't look good on me, Michael Hopkins, or the short king, Mickey Rose.
The Short King, Mickey Rose. I'm loving that name.
Tell him, King. Hopkins! Give him my throne!
The Short King on his tall throne.
So this is what we're doing? Okay.
I would prefer it if you would show some respect to your Short King. I guess he has dominion over me, not you so much.
Second place, Silver Trash in the crowd right now. Give it up for us. Our future is gold. It is gold forever.
So is he the king of short people, or is he a short person who is king, or is it both? Is it sort of double entendre?
I've always taken it that he is the king of short people.
Okay.
I just show deference to any Short King to be on the safe side.
I mean, he's shorter than Michael Hopkins, and enough with the rear shaking and the butt smacking and the gyrations. And what is this?
Whoa! Darwin solo, and it looks like Chewbacca is here with him.
Getting shot into hyperspace a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
But also right here and right now, the Lab Rats coming out with a bit of an 8-bit flavor of Star Wars plan.
That does look somewhat like Darwin Finch, but I had no idea Chewbacca was a trained professional wrestler.
Oh, of course, yeah. He wrestled 300 matches and retired with a record of 299 and 1.
Who was the one?
Actually, no, I'm thinking of Abraham Lincoln.
Right.
Sorry, that's Abraham Lincoln.
Common mistake.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln, Chewbacca, pretty much twinsies.
I gotta say, Darwin Finch with a much better solo than the unfortunate 2017 film of the same name.
Oh, come on now. Donald Glover is Lando?
Contest is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 365, fighting out of Rin City. This is Michael Hopkins and Mickey Rose. They are 24 Gas!
Solo and Kid Chewbacca.
Please tell me that Kid Chewbacca
Thank you.
is going to wrestle in the suit. Please tell me he's going to wrestle in the suit.
He's looking more like Lego Chewbacca right now with his mobility.
Yeah, it might not lend itself to victory against 24K, but I would very much like to see it. Also, apologies, Solo came out in 2018, though I'm not sure that movie deserves
That's
my
what
apologies.
you were Googling. Okay, now I get it.
I do like Alden Ehrenreich, however you prefer to pronounce his name. He was great in Oppenheimer, he's a great actor, but just an unfortunate movie.
Alden Heidenreich? I thought that was his name, right? Isn't that
No, that's Michael Cole's best
Oh,
friend.
right, yes, there we go.
We're getting way off track
Too
here,
far
man.
off topic.
This is only the third match.
Now, 24K has quite a challenge ahead of them because, they have all the tools to win this match, but they should follow the sage advice of C-3PO.
Which was what?
Let the Wookiee win.
You say they have all the tools. Do they have blasters? Do they have lightsabers? Do they have the Force, man?
Look, hokey religions and I don't even know the lines anymore. I haven't seen a Star Wars movie since about 2018. Something turned me off around that time. I can't remember what.
A Han headlock takeover here from, was it Darwin Solo or Han Finch? I forget.
Darwin Solo, I think.
Okay. And he's noogieing Michael Hopkins here. A Wookiee noogie, perhaps.
Oh, please now. I'm blushing and sweating for just you saying that.
Hey now.
And it's toe stomp there for Darwin Solo, shaking it off as Hopkins now tags in Miggy Rose.
Yeah, 24K hate fun, I think. Miggy Rose here, control of the arm.
24K versus the 4K UHD print of the original trilogy.
And some more gyrations from Miggy Rose. To quote another great commentator in one Ian Riccaboni, can we get the big red X on the screen? Because no one needs to see that, but everyone needs to see this high-octane offense. Kip up there from Darwin Solo.
The punk rock Poindexter should not be mistaken for a minor threat. He is truly going to be a dangerous opponent at any time and any place with what a daring arm drag off that top rope.
He may be a scoundrel, but he's an athletic one.
Darwin's one of the most down-to-earth guys. He is not stuck up, half-witted, or scruffy-looking.
Nice jawbreaker there from Miggy Rose. Tags in Michael Hopkins. Got to give the devil their due. 24K with frequent tags. That is the name of the game, especially against an established tag team like the Lab Rats.
But here we go.
In comes the Wookiee. And he's wearing, oh my God, he's wearing the outfit. This is incredible.
Oh my goodness. I was talking to this team backstage. Chance for Chewie.
The Don Quixote has come alive for Kid Chewbacca.
I don't think that the crowd is chanting for Quaker Oat bars right now. Here comes Chewie again with the double. He's got him by the necks. Oh,
Chewbacca choke slam! Chewbacca choke slam! Chewbacca choke slam!
When asked about their strategy before this match, Kid Chewbacca told me,
It's really good.
thank you.
Another jawbreaker there.
Oh, no.
Rose, neutralizing Kid Chewbacca. A little too swept up in the adulation from the Don Quixote fakelet. Come on!
Are they ripping at it? Are they tearing him out of there?
That's his face!
Oh,
That's his
no.
body!
Oh no! He's lost all that muscle mass.
You monsters!
But oh my, what's this?
Lightsaber in hand! The skeleton of Kid Chewbacca! And it was Kid Isaac in there all along!
No, it's Jed Isaac. Get it?
Isaac Skywalker, perhaps?
Return of the Jed Isaac.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it.
The word Jedi begins with
An
his
I
name
and then
starts
Isaac. Either way,
phonetically.
24K
Oh no! Oh!
dominating the Lab Rats here.
Darwin Solo looking like episode 7 there. Kylo Ren has the strength to do it and puts down Darwin Solo.
Oh, man.
And now the Chewbacca suit being used as a weapon.
Kid Isaac looking like Attack of the Clones right now. Terrible.
Just disappointing across the board, yeah.
Just a real bummer. Really could have been great and is just bumming me out to watch. As Michael Hopkins with a straight chop to the chest. It speaks to the power of Michael Hopkins that Kid Isaac keeled back like that. He's wearing a shirt. He has a protective layer of clothing, and still the chop landed as Hopkins ducks the line and a rake of the eyes with the Chewbacca hand.
Kid Isaac, not a notorious tough guy in our industry, but yes, Michael Hopkins definitely showing a little bit of extra force behind that blow.
By no means a notorious tough guy, but Isaac's got heart, man. He may get beat down, but it's not about how many times you get beat down. It's about how many times you get beat down and you get back up. And Kid Isaac, Kid Chewbacca, Kid Skywalker, whatever you want to call him, he always gets back up.
I'm telling you, I want to call him Jet Isaac. You're really
It's
not getting
really
it.
not good, man.
All right, fine. Oh, no! My
Bulldog
goodness!
Combination there.
Crushing his nose in the cover.
Only a 2.
24K so close to victory here. But you're absolutely right. Kid Isaac will always bounce back. And
Enough of the gyrations, Miggy.
Jordan, people watch wrestling for a lot of reasons, and gyrations are up there. They're like, I think we polled people. It's like number 4 on the list.
I need to see those
And a
numbers.
snap suplex and another cover.
Lateral press, but only a 2.
Isaac with the shin on his face. Miggy Rose finding every way to disrespect fans of the Star Wars trilogy. Well, I guess.
Hold on.
What is it now? 12 movies?
It's so, well, is it? I can't keep track.
Well,
There's
with
too
the TV
many.
series.
Not a Disney Plus guy.
Yeah.
That's Kid Isaac doing everything he can to escape the waist lock, and indeed he does.
Those fundamentals, he finds the escape.
Fundamentals, keyword fun. He is the mayor of Fun Town.
That's,
Got tripped up there, but Kid Isaac not letting it deter him here.
Rebound.
Keeping hold of Miggy Rose and taking him down once again.
Sending him end over end, and a drop kick right in the mush again. Kid Isaac, can he go for the cover or can he go for the tag?
He's got to get to Darwin.
Hopkins already in it, stomping out Kid Isaac's hope for his new hope.
And a
for
hook in the
victory.
leg.
And another cover.
Still only a 2. 24K admittedly trying to execute Order 66 here
Yes.
on Isaac and Finch. And what is this? Flagrant shot to the face there from Michael Hopkins. Darwin is not the legal man.
No, but he's set into the front row now, making friends with an audience member.
Is it that rubber chicken again?
Kid Isaac struggling to breathe as Hopkins start putting the beat down.
He was struggling to breathe before those shots to the face and the gut are going to make it even harder, but Isaac returning in kind with forearms of his own.
Forearms like Dexter Jetster, and here he comes. Caught out of the air. And slammed down.
Nice body slam there from Michael Hopkins, and a tag is made to Miggy Rose.
I'm always happy when I can mention Dexter Jetster in a commentary match. And the wheelbarrow Cazadora leg drop. That's got to be it. And he's covered now. 2.
Only a 2. You get to mention him often.
This is my 3rd Dexter Jetster reference while doing wrestling commentary. But
Not many, but more than I'd expect.
5 years is a long time to be calling matches. So,
And look at Miggy Rose. It's mocking Darwin Finch here. He is saying, here's your partner, tag him in. And now stomping on the hand that Isaac would use to tag Finch in.
Those digits, those poor little fingies, that stings, man, just to see it.
Kid Isaac caught up in the corner here. A snapmare from Miggy Rose, followed up. A sit-out drop kick.
The velocity behind that, and now folding him over to
Deep cover, but perhaps a little too deep for Miggy Rose. Gave Kid Isaac the leverage he needed to kick out.
The crowd here really wants to see Isaac get that tag.
And Isaac doing everything he can to give them their wish.
The lab rats.
And Seguri there from Isaac.
The lab rats are absolutely have it in them to pull this one out. I do not know 2 guys who work harder. They are the people who on a group project you can trust to just take care of everything and you'll get an A+, and you don't have to worry about it at all.
Kid Isaac taking care of Miggy Rose, sending him careening into Michael Hopkins. But it might have been too little too late as Rose with an Irish whip into the wrong part of town, but Isaac levels him with a clothesline.
That rebound clothesline sliding into home. Isaac hoping to get that tag. Hopkins trying to make it back up to the corner.
He is so close, yet so far. Come on, Isaac, get to Finch.
He may as well be 12 parsecs away.
Open a kick into light. No, yeah, I got the parsecs to Star Wars, yes.
It's not time, it's distance. A lot of people don't know that. And,
fingertips away.
And
he makes it!
Darwin Finch!
No Millennium Falcon necessary. Finch flying through the sky.
Solo sailing now with that big right hand. Woo! Looking to bust up Michael Hopkins' chops.
Treat him.
Sling blade.
Treating him like Greedo here is Finch.
Oh, twist and
Corkscrew.
drop. 2.
No.
2.857. Mickey Rose now coming in. Finch catches him by surprise.
German suplex there. I didn't know Han Solo ever went to Germany. I didn't know the Millennium Falcon ever took him there.
It's a Corellian suplex. That's what it is.
A Cloud City suplex.
Yes. Speaking of Cloud City, they're going to the high rent district.
Finch using Isaac as a makeshift backpack and a double senton.
Yeah, wow. Gonna cover. Mickey Rose recovers enough to break up the pinfall.
Yeah, Isaac feeling the residual effect of that. I think it might have hurt him a little bit in addition to hurting Michael Hopkins, and Mickey Rose taking that moment to break it up, and look at this.
An elegant weapon of a civilized age after that Twin Sons Tatooine senton.
Like Obi-Wan passed to Luke, Darwin passes to Isaac. The lightsaber in hand, and Hopkins knows he can narrow forward. A hit with the lightsaber. But he's gonna get it anyway.
Runs him through.
Shades of Kylo and his father Han. You think that's traumatic for Darwin to see?
To see right in front? No, I don't. I mean, Darwin's seen a lot in his days. And also the lightsaber automatically cauterizes the wound, so there's no blood. That's why there's no blood.
He'll come back as a ghost anyway in a few volumes of East Los Lucha. But look at this, Mickey Rose catching Kid Isaac, and Michael Hopkins capitalizing with a big flying forearm.
The double team disintegrates, and now Solo caught all alone.
Riz Turner!
And that's got to be all. And this chapter of the saga, continues!
It is not over yet. Kid Isaac breaking up the pin. Finch survives.
Now Hopkins sending Isaac to the outside, had just about enough Viz interference. Oh no! Low bridge.
And now Kid Isaac has Hopkins measured.
Can he clear out the riffraff? Drops on Hopkins on the outside. Goodness gracious. Can Darwin capitalize in ring?
And fans, we can make all the Star Wars jokes we want. That is a hard cement floor. You know both Isaac and Hopkins are feeling it as we take another look in glorious slow motion. Nasty landing for both.
Meanwhile, Mickey Rose, Darwin begging for it.
He's saying, take me out, put me out. I'm sorry, I love you, but Darwin suckering him in.
I know.
That is incredible.
And Darwin strikes back with the lariat.
5 stars, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And they're tuning up the band for a little bit of jizz music.
Oh, come on now. It's called Japs. They renamed it because of exactly that. And the high knee and the bully buster.
Unfriendly fusion.
Mickey Rose. Hopkins crash landing on a hostile planet with sending Kid Isaac like an asteroid.
Unfriendly fusion was still not enough. Look at Isaac directing traffic here. Mouthing off at Michael Hopkins.
Goes for another knee. Hopkins with that spinning kick. Catches Isaac square on the jaw.
One for Finch, but no, Darwin catches it.
Oh, a half and half twist around to a back fist.
And Huracan there. And now he has him measured, maybe looking for that bully slayer once again, but a backstabber from behind. Mickey Rose.
And the stomp. The compression to the lungs.
A stomp like that is always devastating from a man as big as Hopkins.
Oh no.
But coupled with the knees in the back from Rose, and now what do they have in mind?
Deadly designs on Kid Isaac. Oh, and with the lightsaber too, this is gonna be harrowing.
Perhaps doomsday for Kid Isaac.
Oh!
Gold forever spells 1, 2, 3. Well, a disappointing outcome for the fans here at the Don Quixote, but what a matchup.
Absolutely. Always full of surprises. I was not expecting to see a Wookiee at any point this evening. So, that's always great.
And it was this, the Gold Forever combination tag team offense from 24K that secured them the win.
The Lab Rats licking their wounds, but have plenty to be proud of tonight. This is the best entry in the Star Wars saga that I have seen in years.
Right up there with Empire. Are you a Last Jedi guy?
Look, I don't want to get any hate mail, so I will abstain from answering that.
So the answer is no then?
The answer is yes. I am definitely a Last Jedi guy.
Oh, that's what I like to hear, Marty.
All right.
I'm sorry for forcing your hand. If we were going to continue working together, I needed to know.
And 24K riding out on their scooter. Oh, I guess taking one last victory lap.
Quite literally, yeah. We are ending this match the exact same way it began, with a ride around ringside.
Glistening with sweat and gold.
24K saying they are not content with number 2. They are not content with the silver medal. They want gold, and you got to imagine a victory tonight against the Lab Rats, Star Wars or otherwise, gets them one step closer.
Silver and gold clashes too much, Jordan.
Don't tell that to the snowman from Rudolph. You know, Marty, we made a lot of movie references in our last matchup, but I'm gonna throw you one more. This one with shades of the Karate Kid. It is Daniel versus Miyagi.
We made a lot of jokes. We had a lot of fun with the Star Wars match. This promises to be a bit more emotional as Jordan Cruz faces his mentor, SoCal Crazy, in the ring tonight.
People got stabbed with lightsabers. You're gonna say it wasn't emotional? Are you heartless?
I am indeed heartless.
I had to get one more in there, I'm sorry.
All right.
But nevertheless, no laughing matter for Jordan Cruz, making a shocking East Los Lucha debut back at Volume 11 Lucha Vacation, filling in for his trainer, his master, SoCal Crazy. Had to pull out because of a family emergency last minute, and the modern Spartan, he stepped up to the plate against one El Primogenio Tribeca. What a matchup that was.
Absolutely, I was lucky to be here, lucky to see it, and I'm excited that we get to see Jordan Cruz now test his mettle against the man who taught him, well, not necessarily everything he knows, but got him into the wrestling business. SoCal Crazy.
Perhaps taught him much of what Jordan Cruz knows, but certainly not all of what this man knows.
And with SoCal Crazy, you don't know what he knows or what he's thinking. SoCal Crazy isn't just a nickname. His thought processes, his mental game. He has been wrestling longer than Cruz has been alive. You don't know what you can't predict what he's got in store for his former student.
A veteran of over 2 decades, Marty, I was less than 1 year old when this man started wrestling.
I am an old person, Jordan. Thank you for pointing that out.
SoCal Crazy with a little bit of love for that rubber chicken. A very impressive, a very amazing story personally for SoCal Crazy, which I'm sure we can get into after Pinky Santino's in-ring introductions, but a survivor of stage 4 colon cancer, returning and miraculously making his way back to the ring.
Más fuerte de la muerte. You said it. Tougher than anything. He's a survivor. He's a scrapper. And he's pushed through it all. Jordan Cruz has all the tools to deliver punishment upon punishment. He is a stack of muscles, and he is absolutely lethal. But SoCal Crazy has been through the ringer and back. Will it be enough to put him in the dirt?
And Marty, it's worth pointing out, those are not show muscles on Jordan Cruz. Those are go muscles in every sense of the word. One of the strongest individuals on the scene today.
SoCal Crazy, plenty to be proud of with his student as we see a sportsmanlike handshake. A lot of respect between these two.
That respect only extends so far. A victory here in East Los Lucha means so much for both of these men, and you're seeing that on full display here.
Once that bell rings, there's no such thing as friends. Well, I mean, you know, tag team matches and allies and stuff.
But in this matchup,
yeah.
in a singles matchup. Again, it bears repeating, SoCal Crazy, a survivor. Oh, both shoulders down here. Both men getting those shoulders up, so evenly matched. They know each other so well, and I've got to be careful this one doesn't get finished before it gets started. Both men bridge it up here. Look at the torque. As I said, SoCal Crazy, a survivor of stage 4 colon cancer, fought for nearly 2 years to stay alive, let alone return to the professional wrestling ring, and has done everything he can in recent times to become the best version of himself over 2 decades in, after fighting so much.
An astounding knuckle lock flip there. SoCal Crazy off the top with the arm drag, following up off the ropes here. And a Tejera sends Jordan Cruz off into the corner, drop kick, and Jordan Cruz catching his breath on the outside.
You gotta look up for that tilt-a-whirl crossface, the welcome to San Diego that has tapped out many opponents for SoCal Crazy over the course of the last 2 decades.
SoCal Crazy calling his shot now, looking to go over the top.
He's got to use that speed to neutralize the size and power of Cruz, but the modern Spartan wisely, if not a little cowardly, in his evasion.
Jordan Cruz putting some distance between him and SoCal Crazy. Don't tempt him. He'll try it. He's going to make that jump. He's SoCal Crazy. He's not SoCal, you know, measured, thoughtful jumping.
The name tells a lot. As Jordan Cruz having some words with the people, we are a far cry away from his match back at Volume 11 against El Primo Genio Tribeco. He's not the crowd favorite, not here tonight, against someone as beloved as SoCal Crazy.
SoCal Crazy, like you said, has the heart, has shown that warrior spirit, is well loved all throughout Southern California, has trained so many people. Jordan Cruz, premier among them. But yes, having the crowd behind you can be a difference maker, but when you see those knees.
Shoulders down.
Those knees, that tip of the spear, Jordan Cruz has so much power and devastation just packed into that body of his. SoCal Crazy is going to have to really dig deep to make sure that he doesn't take the 1, 2, 3.
You mentioned the spear. That is all of Jordan Cruz. That is what he is all about, I should say. And I'm not talking about the wrestling maneuver. I'm talking about the 1 versus the 300, that modern Spartan mentality that Cruz employs.
The dull thud of that chop making my back teeth ache.
If it's making your back teeth ache, how do you think it makes SoCal Crazy feel? How do you think that makes Jordan Cruz feel, I should ask?
SoCal Crazy with the receipt right there, paying him right back. A loud snap. Chop across the chest.
Thinking neck breaker here. No, rolling through.
Twisting him around and around.
Keeping SoCal Crazy guessing here. Rolls through. Off the ropes. Sunset flip and gets Cruz down. What a kick out.
Cruz again, too quick, out at 1.
And SoCal Crazy looking for the backslide. Still only a 2.
Still only a 2 count, yes. Now, Magistral going for the cover here.
But still only a 2. As we mentioned a few times tonight, repeated covers might not get you the victory in the early going, but you wear your opponent out every time they're forced to kick out. And now Crazy taken to the skies. Tope con hilo.
Excellent rotation from SoCal Crazy. Crash landing into that first row.
It is as devastating as it is pretty. SoCal Crazy taking Jordan Cruz down, but he's not.
Here we go with that
consciousness
replay.
Himself. Yeah, look at this.
Crash landing.
It is high risk, high reward for a reason. Finally, SoCal Crazy making his way back up to his feet, but you can tell he felt that nearly as much as Cruz did. Took quite a bit out of him as he levels Cruz's chest with those chops.
Cruz, you can see, he's calling for a timeout.
No timeouts in wrestling. No crying either. And another chop. SoCal Crazy is not the biggest man, Marty, but you wouldn't know it listening to those chops.
Those chops are correcting the posture of Jordan Cruz with an uncanny chiropractic technique.
Oh, you think you've seen brutality? You ain't seen nothing yet. But SoCal Crazy with a handful of posts went to the well one too many times, and he's feeling it now.
Bare hand on metal like that is going to change the pace of this match. SoCal Crazy with that chop basically taken away from him now.
Do they have managers' licenses?
I'm not sure how much contact is legal between fan and performer. Oh!
Well, tit for tat, eye for an eye. SoCal Crazy got a palm full of post. Jordan Cruz with a face full of post. Easy for me to say.
Eye for a wrist, palm for a peeper.
Face for a hand.
Face for a finger.
There it is.
Keep it alliterative.
SoCal Crazy from the top, staggered a little bit. And Jordan Cruz taking that momentary hesitation to evade, up and over, rolls through, and catches the feet of Crazy. Hung him out to dry, and a neck breaker.
Ooh. And again, Jordan Cruz focusing on that neck, focusing with those blows with the knee. He wants to set him up for that no more sorrow.
He wants to finish him here.
Cover.
No, only a 2.
If he can't put him away now, he wants to set him up for that patella brainbuster, that no more sorrow, and teach his mentor everything that he's learned out of his shadow.
SoCal Crazy, of course, 1 day removed from the NJPW Academy Showcase. I had the pleasure of calling that match a very impressive 4-way in the LA Dojo as Cruz looks to finish him up.
Another thundering knee from Jordan Cruz.
Again, going for the repeated covers, but SoCal Crazy bridging out this time. My point is, after such a high-stakes, high-octane matchup less than 24 hours ago, there's no way SoCal Crazy is 100% here tonight against Cruz.
Very, very hard to believe. I know that we love to think that our wrestlers are top performers, top athletes, but they do get run ragged on the road. Every night is a new battle, and you're always hoping that you're at 100%, but they're rarely at 100%.
And flagrant disrespect there from Cruz. I gotta say, this is a little surprising. Not saying I was expecting him to hold back against Crazy, but to poke his mentor's eyes?
I mean, maybe that's how he was taught. And if that's how he was taught, then, you reap what you sow.
When's the last time you saw SoCal Crazy with an eye poke? Come on.
Okay, well, it's been a minute, but I'm sure there's a few times out there. I don't know what he's teaching his students.
Cruz, Irish whipping, SoCal Crazy into the corner, elbow to the face from Crazy, trying to neutralize the Spartan, but a T-bone suplex sends Crazy halfway across the ring,
There's
and
that
a lariat
power.
hooks the leg.
Cruz.
Still not enough. Insane power from the modern Spartan here.
Jordan Cruz, no stranger to the gym, no stranger to weights.
Again, go muscles, not show muscles here.
Precisely. Sometimes just throwing a body like a sack of potatoes across the room is the most impressive thing you can do.
Fans, it bears repeating. Jordan Cruz with a T-bone suplex, an exploder suplex, whatever you want to call it, with so much force that SoCal Crazy was nearly sent outside the ring, so much momentum that he got up to his feet. I mean, that's unprecedented.
An amazing amount of rotation here. And as Jordan Cruz, he's not just about the power moves. That's what's great about Cruz. He knows when the time to slow the pace down and to drag your opponent out and suck the air out of their body like this.
Well, Marty, you have to slow the pace down in the ring with someone like SoCal Crazy. You are never going to beat him in terms of speed. You are never going to beat him in terms of high flying. Very wise of Cruz, but look at Crazy catching him with the welcome to San Diego. That around the world crossface, and Cruz very wise to evade.
Couldn't quite lock it in. Cruz lucky to escape that one. And more powerful performance from Cruz. A powerbomb.
Cutter from Crazy.
Crazy rebounding like rubber. Comes out of that powerbomb into a cutter. I don't even know how he did that.
That was a desperate powerbomb from Jordan Cruz.
And an even more desperate cutter from SoCal Crazy. That's his lizard braid reacting at that point.
Absolutely. I mean, Jordan Cruz knows that the welcome to San Diego is a game-ending maneuver for SoCal Crazy. He knows that he can nary afford to be caught in that tilt-a-whirl crossface. Reacting with the powerbomb, Crazy returning the favor with the cutter, but curiously, neither one of these men returning to their feet first.
Cruz, positively a star on the rise, very young, up and coming. He's got all of the runway, all of the upside in the world. SoCal Crazy has got to be proud to stand across the ring and see his own student give him a run for his money like this.
I'm not sure, I mean, maybe after the fact, maybe when they watch the match back, maybe when some handshakes are administered after the fact, but right now I think he is feeling pissed off after the beating he has received from Cruz here.
Well, those eye pokes are probably definitely steering him into pissed off territory.
It's true, dishing it as much as he can take it are both of these men, as SoCal Crazy with a repeated flurry of forearms. And an elbow to the back. Excuse me, a back elbow to the face.
Oh, wow.
And a big boot. But Jordan Cruz not going down here, Marty.
He catches the next boot and another knee, chopping SoCal Crazy down in half with that shot to the leg. Another knee strike.
Shining Wizard hooks the leg.
That tip of the spear, Shining Wizard. Oh!
Only a 2 count. And what a war this has been between these two men. Cruz proving that he is greater than anything SoCal Crazy may have taught him. SoCal Crazy proving that he is not one to be left in the dust, that he is not yesterday's news, that he is as good as he has ever been. But something has to give here, Marty.
I don't know if it'll be Jordan Cruz's fatigue, if he's going to reach the end of his ability to dish out punishment before SoCal Crazy is going to sit down and take it, if he's going to be able to tap out or say no, because SoCal Crazy does not give up without a fight. But Cruz now looking for the killing blow. He's got blood in his eyes, well, figuratively.
Hey, Marty, you know who gets superplexed?
I think everybody gets superplexed.
Everybody gets No, hold on. Hold on.
Dragging him down again.
Jordan Cruz catching him in the rear naked choke. I think SoCal Crazy tried to escape that superplex. Cruz realized this, expertly transitioning into that rear naked choke.
Both of these men have hours of tape on each other. I'm sure SoCal Crazy, if we know what's coming, SoCal Crazy knows what's coming, but I think Jordan was one extra step ahead of him.
And SoCal Crazy is fading quick, nowhere to go.
And again, showing the importance of grinding him down earlier with that previous choke.
Marty, the arm is dropped twice. All he needs is one more.
Charlie Wu.
No! SoCal Crazy still in this thing. Not going quietly into the night here.
Más fuerte de la muerte.
Rolls through, trying to steal it. Cruz's shoulders were not down, able to escape.
SoCal Crazy in the
wheelbarrow
roll up.
He steals it!
Just moments ago, I thought it was the other way around. From the clutches of defeat, he absolutely snatches victory from Jordan Cruz with this roll-up, this tight roll-up. Cruz didn't see it coming. He's just as shocked as I am. He thought he had this one all locked up.
Blink and you miss it. You give SoCal Crazy an inch, he will take a mile. A valiant performance from the modern Spartan, Jordan Cruz. But experience wins over youth here tonight in the Don Quixote.
SoCal Crazy calling for a microphone. Looks like he wants to address the audience here at the Don Quixote.
Jordan Cruz understandably looking very disappointed.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this match. This is very special to me. I was Jordan Cruz's very first trainer. We always knew this moment was going to come. And believe me, brother,
Respect earned and respect administered. What a moment between master and student.
An emotional speech from SoCal Crazy saying his legacy is secured and the future of Southern California wrestling is in good hands. And the future of East Los Lucha, Lucha de los Muertos, is in good hands. Jordan Cruz getting excellent response from the crowd, but folks, we will be entering an intermission shortly. But when we return, we have 2 title matches and a triple threat match coming your way. So please do not go anywhere. We are coming back with more Lucha de los Muertos in just a moment. Pinky Santino sending you off to intermission.
Welcome back, Boyles, Ghouls, and everyone in between. Jordan Castle joined in the booth by Marty Quinn. What a show we have had so far. What a show we still have yet to come. East Los Lucha 12, Lucha de los Muertos rolls on with a 4-way ladder match. Cruiserweight Championship up for grabs.
I like your little Crypt Keeper intro there, as we see Wicked come in with the flag of Riverside over his shoulder.
He is from the wicked side of Riverside, as Pinky Santino will no doubt point out, and I believe some Chucky-inspired gear, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, he does look like a what is that, a little buddy?
A good guy?
Good guy.
There it is.
And Wicked, not necessarily a good guy by most standards.
But a raucous ovation in the Don Quixote, nevertheless. You ever seen the Chucky TV series that came out on USA and Sci-Fi?
I can't say that I have.
It's very good. It kind of flew under the radar, but it's excellent.
The first two Child's Play movies absolutely scarred the bejesus out of me. So Chucky has a place in my heart.
Well, I'll tell you who scares the bejesus out of me. Wicked, and this man, Paradox. Two relative anti-heroes in the world of professional wrestling. You hear the adulation from the Don Quixote faithful, but there's a certain darkness to these men.
For certain, just any combination of the four competitors we're going to see tonight would be a thrilling match with, like you said, a darkness to it, a sinister underbelly to it. But what we're about to see tonight is going to be so much more than that. Not only are we going to see Paradox, Wicked, Kodo Hiro, Eli Everfly, four of the most deranged wrestlers that we have on the East Los Lucha roster.
Don't say it.
They are competing in a ladder match for that Cruiserweight title. You can see it hanging above the ring. And a ladder match proves it's always one of the most cruel and sadistic matches in the wrestling world.
See, a ladder match, absolutely cruel and sadistic. I thought you were going to mention the presence of one Enoch the Enlightened, once again in the corner of Paradox. That is the scariest thing of all.
Enoch the Enlightened does inspire violent feelings, but it's violent nausea.
Enoch the Enlightened in the corner of Paradox back at East Los Lucha Volume 11 when he challenged Eli Everfly in a singles match. Paradox nearly eking out the victory, nearly capturing the championship. Tonight has another crack against Wicked and this man, the former East Los Lucha Cruiserweight Champion.
Kodo Hiro arriving in a cloud of smoke. It smells of brimstone here as a man walks through hell to come into Don Quixote.
There's no smoke and mirrors when it comes to the offense of one Kodo Hiro, fans. I assure you, he is the real deal in every sense of the word.
Kodo Hiro, of course, as we know, once held this belt until it was taken from him by Eli Everfly. He was ejected from East Los Lucha, made his way back, fought his way back to be reinstated, and has since then has been tearing his way through the Cruiserweight division on a mission to reclaim that title.
Reigned as Cruiserweight Champion for over half a year, did Kodo Hiro, and ever since then has been doing everything in his power to reestablish himself as the ace of this division, to earn another opportunity against Eli Everfly. Marty, you gotta think, he's a little ticked off that that opportunity is finally coming, not only in a ladder match, but a ladder match that involves two other competitors.
Kodo Hiro is undefeated since his return. He has defeated these other two competitors in the match. I actually got a chance to talk to him before the match. I said, how does he feel?
He speaks, he spoke to you.
He does speak. And I said, how do you feel about being in a match with these two other competitors? And he said to me, they're nothing but a distraction. My vision is clear. My focus is unwavering. On the path to the title, they are already behind me. Kodo Hiro is focused, and he wants that title more than anything.
No shortage of confidence from Kodo Hiro, but he has to outlast Wicked. He has to outlast Paradox. He has to outlast Enoch the Enlightened. But perhaps most notably of all, he has to outlast the man who dethroned him for that Cruiserweight Championship. Of course, referring to La Mosca.
Eli Everfly, always an exciting competitor, always something new and creative and imaginative when he's in the ring. Kodo Hiro has been dying to get his hands on Eli, dying to get his hands back on that championship. That's got to be his one regret, is that he won't be able to pin Eli. He has to claim the title dangling above the ring in a ladder match.
Yeah, I don't know, Marty. Something tells me that cracking Eli upside the skull with a ladder or throwing him off a ladder might suffice.
That is true. Yes, there is plenty of ways to get your measure of revenge.
And I assure you that is Eli Everfly. That is not Jeff Goldblum. It is a common mistake. That is our Cruiserweight champion. I got the movie references in with the Star Wars tag match and then with the Karate Kid. I'm keeping the ball rolling,
You're
Marty.
on a roll for sure.
Talking about on a roll. Eli Everfly on a roll.
Okay, now I believe you.
Successful defenses against both Wicked and Paradox in recent months.
Until the mask comes off, it could be anybody.
It is in fact Eli Everfly.
Okay, yes. The smoke gets in your eyes. The room now with an aura of mystique and danger in the air, along with the title in the air above the ring.
Oh, give me a break. Cut it. Cut the mic. Take your own advice, pal.
I'm going to introduce the greatest cruiserweight of all time.
Enoch's suspenders are a little less flashy than this previous show,
He's got those stupid pinstripe pants and that dumb bowler hat.
but that weird silk shirt is making up for it.
He weighs in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Shizuoka, Japan. This is the Mountain Breaker, the Hero. And last but not least, he weighs in at flyweight, fighting out of Los Angeles, California. He is the reigning, defending East Los Lucha Cruiserweight Champion. He is the Boca, the Fly, Eli Everfly.
Eli Everfly captured the East Los Lucha Cruiserweight Championship almost 1 year ago to the day, October of 2022. Now, 1 year later, he faces his biggest challenge yet. 3 of the top cruiserweights the West Coast has to offer in one of the most dangerous matchups in professional wrestling.
This truly could go any direction. All 4 of these competitors are unpredictable. All 4 of these competitors are savage and sadistic and twisted. And when you introduce this sort of alchemy into a ladder match, it's about to get bloody, it's about to get violent. And super kicks are on the menu tonight for Paradox.
Talk about going any direction. It seems as if strikes and kicks going every direction here. What a combination offense there from Kota Hero and Paradox, sending Eli Everfly and Wicked crashing into each other. Look at the strength of the Gorilla Press.
Starting off with a big showboat early in the match, using Hero as a weapon.
I mean, Paradox is by no means the biggest man, but that was incredible strength on display. I may not like him because of his association with Enoch the Enlightened, but that has to be recognized.
Paradox has what I like to call Leatherface strength. He just kind of moves in a weird way that just lets you know that he's not going to stop. It's like a juggernaut.
Well, he may need a Leatherface after that tope suicida from Kota Hero spilling out amongst the people. Marty, never say we have a lack of fan-friendly wrestling here in East Los Lucha.
I mean, we are fan-friendly, but we appreciate the fans also being smart enough to get out of the way.
Yes,
we ask a lot of our fans to not get hurt.
Let's take another look in slow motion. Tope suicida and back in real time. Wicked.
From the center rope, moonsault.
Acai moonsault. Beautiful connect from Wicked.
Holy smokes, I don't know if I have enough saliva in my throat to keep calling this match. We're back from intermission, but with the smoke in the air and the excitement, I'm gonna be screaming my throat out.
You know, Wicked I mentioned is in the child's play gear. He's probably envisioning Kota Hero and Paradox as his Andes. He's the little boy from little boy from Child's Play.
The little boy from Toy Story grew up in Child's Play?
Get out of here, and look at this! Eli Everfly neutralizing Enoch the Enlightened here, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Enoch might have been a difference maker here in a four-way match. Having anybody in your corner can be an absolute game changer, but it looks like Eli's looking to nullify that. With a twisting satellite DDT.
Cracking Enoch the Enlightened in his bald head.
Right on that second step.
Oh, and Paradox with a drink from a ringside fan, I believe. Enoch the Enlightened may have taken the brunt of that satellite DDT onto the ladder. But, I mean, hey, he's doing his job. He distracted Eli Everfly long enough for Paradox to take advantage. I may not like it, but Paradox one step closer to that Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, a chop to the throat puts Eli Everfly on his back here as Paradox is setting up something in that corner. He's got the ladder ready for him. Again, with a ladder match, so many unique ways, creative ways to cause damage, to inflict pain on your opponents. I'm holding my breath. Oh, Everfly with the reversal.
Oh, hold on. Paradox kicking the ladder out from under him. Looked like it caught Eli in the knees, but catching it once again and cracking Eli upside the skull.
Paradox now measuring his opponent, looking at the situation.
Ow.
Using that ladder as just a clubbing device.
And fans, we may be in Hollywood, but this is no movie magic. Those ladders are as real hard and unforgiving as it gets, sandwiching Eli in between one, but Kota Hero following up on Paradox.
Yeah, we don't have the budget for prop ladders. These are real ladders, folks.
Paradox sending Kota Hero, the former champ, outside the ring.
Everfly still sandwiched in between those ladder rungs.
Of course, Eli Everfly defeated Kota Hero for the Cruiserweight Championship 1 year ago in a death match.
Oh,
Uranagi!
Wicket planted on top of the ladder. Eli squished in between. And Paradox effectively taking 2 for 1 there.
Yeah, Paradox almost finishing my point for me. Eli Everfly may have won this title in a death match. He's defending it here in a match that will no doubt rival, if not outlast, that brutality.
Kota Hero with a John Woo shotgun drop kick to Paradox. Now in control of this match. He's got the ladder set up in the corner.
No, he's not thinking Death Valley Driver.
Oh, Lord. Oh!
Just an air raid crash there, but follows through. Dumps Paradox on his feet, and a spin kick connects.
Educated feet of Kota Hero.
Put to good use here. And what is Kota Hero? He's not scaling the ladder. He's not setting up to grab that championship. He has more destruction in mind as Wicked comes to meet him with a flurry of jabs.
It's been a long, hard road for Kota Hero. I don't think he's going to be satisfied just taking the, but watch out here.
And that's a long, hard ladder that he just spiked his chin on.
That slingshot technique. Wicked now in the catbird seat, throwing the ladder across, calling for Hero to come at him. A collision in mid-ring.
Nice chop there from Wicked Wicked, just caving in the chest to Kota Hero. Rolling through, but Kota Hero evades, and Eli Everfly catches him with a shotgun drop kick, perhaps killing two birds with one stone. Murder on Melrose, perhaps?
Stacking him up, and oh my goodness!
A package pile driver instead.
Eli knows that there's no half measures in this match. Oh, it's another one! He's going for kill shots.
Not going for the murder on Melrose just yet, but that might have been equally as effective.
Kick to the gut. Here is maybe three. He wants to lay out all the competitors.
He's going for the hat trick, but third time was not the charm. Not if Paradox has anything to say about it.
Paradox setting him up.
Wheelbarrow Bulldog!
Paradox has had much luck with that wheelbarrow suplex before, but again, Moscow with that Cazadora reversal. The Lucha Libre surprises here.
A fly doing a bulldog. It is truly Noah's Ark here in the Don Quixote. And now Eli Everfly setting up that ladder. Maybe looking to scale to the top, grab that championship.
Take what's rightfully his and go home.
He's trying to find the exact right positioning here. Is Eli Everfly. Hold on. He's fingertips away, but Wicked Wicked meeting him at the pass and a wow smack to the rear.
Was that a bit of encouragement from Wicked Wicked, or? Oh no, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
I thought that was like a good game kind of thing for a second.
Listen, he's dressed as Chucky. Chucky's been known to do some stuff with Tiffany. He's got his own thing.
Ankle biting stuff.
It's not what we're seeing. Look at this Meteora from Eli from the top of the ladder.
Brushes the title on his way down. Could have made that an effective grab maybe and come down title first.
And you can see Eli Everfly really taking his time scaling the ladder. He wants to make sure he has eyes in the back of his head. He wants to make sure he's not scaling that ladder lest he gets caught by someone trying to grab him off or throw the ladder out from under him.
Excellent point. You need your head on a 360 degree swivel.
And this is exactly why!
In any match, you need to be ready for anything. In a four-way match, you need to be ready for four anythings. And in a four-way ladder match, you need to be ready for the impossible. As Kota Hero dives out of the corner, ripping Eli Everfly off the ladder, spiking him head first into the mat.
And perhaps this is Kota Hero's moment. Now he's scaling the ladder.
And we can see that the ladder is bouncing here on the canvas. The official has got to keep it steady. The risk involved in climbing this ladder just by itself, before you have a competitor trying to rip you down from it, I'm afraid we're going to see serious injury.
Oh my God, no!
The gorilla press on the ladder.
Kota Hero reverses with a sunset flip bomb!
Paradox. Paradox is a muscle machine, but Kota Hero slithering out for that sunset bomb.
And look at the way that Paradox's neck just jerked off the canvas. Such a nasty landing and such quick thinking from Kota Hero. The former champ risking life and limb to reclaim what he feels is rightfully his, but Wicked Wicked rolling in to meet him.
Enoch the Enlightened watching his moneymaker disintegrate in front of him, hoping to see Paradox get back up on his feet while Wicked Wicked and Kota Hero scaling opposite sides of the ladder.
Both taking their time here. Not only are they worn down from everything this match has taken out of them, but they know that if they go too fast, that ladder will crumble and it'll be a much nastier landing than if they fall themselves.
And one of them may be thinking, maybe I'll just try to snatch the title really quickly. But if you loosen that belt, if they can grab it from underneath you, it's victory just taken right away from you right away.
It's an excellent point. You don't want to do your opponent's work for him, as now Wicked Wicked and Kota Hero trading shots at the top, and Paradox with slaps to both men.
If the coast isn't clear, it's just as dangerous as anything else.
And
wrestling is a dangerous game.
We have another ladder here that Paradox and Eli have set up directly in front of the one that Paradox and Kota Hero are headbutting each other atop. This is getting very dangerous in a hurry, Marty Quinn.
This ladder looks like it's being held together with duct tape as all four competitors now high above the ring exchanging blows.
This is not good. This is not going to end well for any of these men.
Oh no. And Everfly and Paradox come crashing down, leaving only Koto Hiro and Wicked Wicked remaining.
It's Autumn and both men pulling a Humpty Dumpty, having a great fall as Wicked Wicked neutralizing Koto Hiro. He's gonna do it. He's gonna become the champion.
Paradox having a hell of a year. He's unified the AWF Unleashed and state titles.
He's not unifying
He's
anything.
looking-
Wicked Wicked's gonna win the Cruiserweight Championship, but not if Koto Hiro has anything to say about it.
We saw Enoch come out with 3 belts belonging to Paradox. He's trying to add to that collection, but Koto Hiro's scaling it.
Hold on,
now
Koto
his
Hiro.
leg's caught.
He's caught between the rungs of the ladder. He's got nowhere to go here.
But he's
No.
in position to make
What is Wicked Wicked thinking here, Marty?
Wicked's life a living hell. Ah!
Double foot stomp!
The way his back slid down each of those steps. Oh no, Wicked losing that position at the top of the ladder, but Koto Hiro now clutching his chest. Let's watch this again. And he rides him like a sled.
Man.
Oh.
Double impact there from Koto Hiro. His neck snapping on both the rung of the ladder, the metal rung, and the ring canvas. It's gotta be an agony right now, Marty.
My chest is bleeding just watching this. Like literally, I looked down and my shirt is stained.
Wicked Wicked here. He has the ladder. He has the ladder perfectly positioned to scale it. I don't know what he's setting up for. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Wicked Wicked is a fry short of a Happy Meal. He's got a few. He's crazy, Marty. I'll just come out and say it.
That's the
he's
short
crazy.
word for it. He's setting up the contraption. He wants to put Koto Hiro in the device, dog. Oh man, he's not done with Koto yet.
In the words of Jesse Eisenberg from the hit 2009 film Zombieland, Wicked Wicked looking to double tap, looking to make absolutely sure that Koto Hiro is neutralized, but it might have been his undoing as Eli Everfly pushes him off the top.
The champion now looking at Koto Hiro like a succulent buffet meal. He's
gonna
do
eat
whatever
him.
he wants with him. At this point, Koto Hiro is still dazed.
No.
Well, what is happening? The amount of poise necessary. Oh, no.
I think Eli Everfly was thinking murder on Melrose, that double underhook Canadian destroyer on top of the ladder, but Koto Hiro saw it coming, reversing into a Falcon Arrow!
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no.
The ladder snapping in half, and so did Everfly's goddamn spine.
Language. I am.
Language from me, listen to this crowd. Rightfully so, I might add.
Okay, I think we may have fixed that ladder once before. I don't know it's got any more days left in it.
The only ladder that matters is the one perched in the center of the ring. But Koto Hiro has so many rungs to climb. He is so close, yet so far.
Just trying to find a stable place on the mat to be able to put it down. Honestly, if you're one of the other competitors, just bumping into a ring post could shake this violently.
Well, and again, we saw Koto Hiro caught up in those rungs. That ladder has taken nearly as much damage as any of these men. And what the hell is this guy doing here with Koto Hiro's own kendo stick? Hiro's former manager, Enoch the Enlightened, this weasel, this snake, this son of a...
Again, the language.
No, I didn't say it.
I know, but you got so close.
He doesn't deserve the discretion, but I didn't say it. This is sick. Koto Hiro had this match won. Repeated shots to the back of Koto Hiro with his own kendo stick. This guy's such a you-know-what that he's cracking Hiro upside the back with his own weapon, and now assisting Paradox up the ladder. Not like this.
Well, we can't say Enoch doesn't earn his paycheck. His managerial skills deserve some respect. He goes the extra mile.
Koto Hiro is not going to go down that easily. Following Paradox up the top of the ladder.
Koto Hiro has taken plenty of kendo shots before. You don't bring a weapon like that to the ring unless you know how to take the sting of it. And now,
Koto Hiro showing Enoch and Paradox how it's done.
And now Koto just leaving just more and more punishment.
It's more than he deserves. And Wicked catching him with a cutter. But hold on. That championship fell.
I think It might be whoever gets first dibs, and Kodo is keeping away the opponent.
Kota Hiro has seen red, the bell is rung, and yes, he is your Cruiserweight Champion once again!
Kodo Hiro liberating the belt from the wire. It's now rightfully his.
Hold on. Our officials are arguing here. There seems to be some disagreement. It was a little tough to tell amongst all the chaos, but that ladder fell as Kota Hiro was cracking Enoch and Paradox.
I'm not
kendo
sure
stick.
If either competitor had a hand on it directly.
Again,
it might have been the kendo stick that knocked it out, but I'm not sure if that counts as a legal victory.
I'm a little unclear. Charlie Wu with words for Pinky.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been made official that the winner of this match is Paradox!
What?
Oh!
Does that mean, is Paradox your new Cruiserweight Champion?
I mean, if I were Kodo Hiro, I would be swinging my kendo stick in every direction right now.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Paradox doesn't know where he is right now. He's out cold. The only reason his hands were anywhere near that Cruiserweight Championship is because of Enoch the Enlightened. A spectacular matchup from start to finish, but I mean, this is hardly the ending you want to see. What a cheap finish, what a cheap win for Paradox. And look, Enoch the Enlightened holding the title that he did not win.
What a year for Paradox. I guess it was smart to get Enoch in his corner. Enoch, a man with a score to settle with Kodo Hiro.
Again, Enoch the Enlightened used to be Kota Hiro's manager. And now the tides have turned, screwing his former client out of that Cruiserweight title.
It's a ladder match, Jordan. Unfortunately, that's how these things work out. A ladder match, because of the four-way competition, because of the use of weaponry, there's no easy way to call it disqualification for interference.
Keyword, Marty, four-way. This is not a five-way match. Enoch the Enlightened, not a competitor.
Well, that's why he didn't get the victory. That's why he's not the new champion.
A dark day for the East Los Lucha Cruiserweight Championship. And Kota Hiro, he's not satisfied.
It has been a long road. And it's only going to be longer.
Hold on, Kota Hiro saying it's only a matter of time. He wants a match right now. I believe Kota Hiro is calling for a singles match, an impromptu first defense from Paradox right now.
Kota Hiro has been bloodthirsty. He has been on the warpath for the last year in trying to get that belt back. He had his fingertips touching it.
Marty, are we going to see this?
I haven't heard a bell, but it looks like we've got a battle breaking out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to decide right here, right now, Paradox versus Kota Hiro.
The two men who were on the ladder when the belt came off are now having a sudden death face-off here.
Kota Hiro versus Paradox one-on-one. Kota rolled up, but able to kick out. Super kick.
You could think of this as an extension of the ladder match, but this is like a whole new second match. They're got to be exhausted.
Oh my God, dropping Kota Hiro on his neck. But still, Kota Hiro survives. He has fought tooth and nail to get back to that Cruiserweight Championship for a year. He's not letting it go. Not here, not now, not like this.
Paradox into the ropes, rebound lariat. Kota Hiro now back on his behind. Paradox looking for a victory here.
He does not want to be the shortest reigning Cruiserweight Champion in history.
Brainbuster, Kodo for the cover, and it's 3!
on his head with the brain buster. Count 'em 1, count 'em 2, count 'em 3. Kota Hiro is finally atop the mountain once again.
The mountain breaker scales the ladder. He's fought through Paradox. He had his sights set on Eli Everfly, but he'll take any champion and bring him to the mat. Kota Hiro, what an emotional roller coaster.
You know, they say that pride comes before the fall. Paradox could have easily taken the cheap way out. He opted to give Kota Hiro his deserved championship rematch. And look at Paradox uncharacteristically raising the hand of Hiro. Perhaps a change of heart, or at least a sign of respect between these two great cruiserweight warriors.
Enoch absolutely spitting nails mad. He had that belt in his hands.
It's not his belt to hold.
That's true.
How about that?
You're absolutely correct. But Paradox wrestling with a bit too much honor. And Kota Hiro now.
He's asking for the ladder. Perhaps a moment of symbolism here from Kota Hiro. The Mountain Breaker.
Oh, a ladder breaker. All right, if I were Kota Hiro, I'd stay away from ladders from here on out.
Double foot stomp for the ladder.
Whoa!
Kota Hiro.
Taking some of that aggression out on the machinery what betrayed him.
Hello, Matthew. All jokes aside, Kota Hiro, kendo stick, and Cruiserweight Championship in hands. What a moment for the Mountain Breaker. Much to the chagrin of Enoch the Enlightened, Kota Hiro begins his well-deserved second reign as East Los Lucha Cruiserweight Champion.
Jordan, I wasn't expecting to see 2 title changes already tonight. And we on only 1 match, technically.
Right. 2 title changes. Could potentially see a third in our main event, 3 Stages of Hell. Doble Cara challenging Chris Nasty. But before that, we have triple threat action on tap, Mr. Quinn.
That is correct. Pinky Santino stubbing his pinky toe on that ladder as we clean up the ring.
Yeah, that ladder going into business for itself here tonight. He heard you.
That was one hell of a match, right?
That was a match and a half.
Literally.
And you know what? How about we keep going? We ain't done yet, right? And I'm not done. Are you done? No. You know, we saw a bunch of guys out here putting it down. But how about it's time for the women to show how it's done?
Now, I mentioned at the onset of this broadcast, unfortunately, this is live TV. Card is always subject to change, and the leader of the emo heads, Brooke Havoc, unable to join us tonight. So, East Los Lucha management thinking on their feet, adjusting on the fly, rolling with the punches, and we have ourselves a 3-way contest.
That is correct. Delilah Doom here, set to face off against Brooke Havoc. Had a game plan in mind, but now she is going to be facing a triple threat match. So that alone is enough of a change from going a singles match to a triple threat. But I think both of her competitors.
Shut up, Marty!
Well,
Everybody come and play. Throw every last care away. Come on. Let's go to the mall.
yes.
Today. That was so bitchy. That was so awful after all the yelling and screaming in the Cruiserweight Championship match. But it is truly the best entrance music in the game. And Marty, you know I love you.
Fair enough. I get it. I'll
It's
shut
just
up here and
Robin
there.
Sparkle.
Doesn't
Come on.
hurt too much.
You were saying, I do apologize.
I was just mentioning that Delilah's opponents, plural now, are taking on a much more sinister outlook as Jin Savani makes her way to the ring. An dark outlook on life, a sense of violence, and discovery of destruction.
Yeah, you don't get much more polar opposite in terms of personality and outlook on life than Delilah Doom and Jin Savani.
You could certainly say that, yes. The hypocritical hippie making her way into the ring now versus the queen of aerobics style sparkling over in the corner.
Yeah, I don't think Delilah Doom would be caught dead wearing a barbed wire crown. I don't think Jin Savani would be caught dead working out to a Richard Simmons tape.
No.
But stranger things have happened.
Not the leg warmer type.
No.
And that would be enough of a contrast if we did not have our third competitor ominously making her way to the ring.
You didn't think it could get any darker than Jin Savani? Think again. A chill has just come over the Don Quixote. She's here.
The abyss beckons as Auntie Heidi comes into the room. And like you said, there is a chill in the air. There is a pall on the crowd. There is a deathly quiet in this October matchup of Lucha de los Muertos. I've got to assume she's feeling her oats.
This is indeed her month of choice. Spooky season in full effect, and Auntie Heidi, the personification of all things dark, all things evil, and of course, all things spooky. Delilah Doom, Jin Savani, and Auntie Heidi in a clash of ideologies, suffice it to say. Take it away, Pinky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing to my right, from the Richard Simmons Aerobics Academy, with the big thighs and jazzercise, she's the queen of aerobic style. This is Delilah. Introducing next, fighting out of Long Beach, California. She is the SoCal hippie. This is Jen Savani. And last but not least, weighing in at 260 pounds, fighting from the depths of the void. She is a corrupter of souls. This is Auntie Heidi.
That cackle, that blood-curdling cackle.
Yeah, Marty, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I want to go home, and I'm not having any fun anymore.
Auntie Heidi has been just salivating to get this. Well, I mean, that black ooze pouring out
Is
of her
that
mouth.
saliva? Is
I
that
don't
what you
think
call
it's more
that?
of an ichor. But yeah, she's been
$5
salivating. to-
word, my friend.
Quite welcome, and a double clothesline to start things off.
Yeah,
Auntie Heidi with the brutality and power to set the pace of this
I was
match.
going to say Auntie Heidi with the clear power and size advantage, just woman handling Delilah Doom and Jin Savani here.
Jin Savani and Auntie Heidi a little bit more aligned in their sort of brutality.
Well, you could say that, but Auntie Heidi does not seem to be holding back against Jin, leveling her with these splashes. The equal ferocity to that, she's showing to Delilah Doom. Nice sit-out drop kick there from Heidi.
I said they were philosophically aligned. I didn't say they were like, friendly with one another.
And Delilah Doom certainly not being friendly with Auntie Heidi's head here.
Doom, springboarding off that bottom rope for the code breaker there.
A lung blower of sorts there, followed up with a headbutt from Jin Savani. I mentioned that Doom and
Auntie's
Savani.
love possibly.
No!
Double,
I mentioned it would be very rare to see these two aligned, but triple threat matches, three-way matches, they make strange bedfellows.
and a beautiful double team from an unexpected team out there.
Hook of the leg, but these alliances as effective as they are long-lasting, or as effective as they are short-lasting, I should say.
Absolutely, yes. There can only be one winner, and as soon as that becomes clear, you're going to get bit in the back. Oh,
I don't want to get
Delilah.
bit anywhere by Jin or Auntie Heidi, to tell you the truth.
Delilah sent into the corner with authority.
A big
that's
elbow from Jin Savani, followed up with snapmare.
Not enough back teen in the world for those bites. Oh, says Jin.
Ooh, my goodness, right to the back of Delilah Doom.
A resounding boot.
Gonna need a lot of time on the Stairmaster to neutralize that. That's hurting in the morning. Hook of the leg. But a loss against Savani and Heidi would hurt that much more.
Yes, Delilah Doom has been on quite a victorious streak lately, teaming last month with Barbie Boy as part of the Doom Barbies, seeing some victory there.
That's right, we saw 24K, Mickey Rose, and Michael Hopkins. Hold on,
Oh.
Delilah looking to steal it. We saw 24K, Michael Hopkins, and Mickey Rose earlier on tonight, very frustrated after that loss to Doom Barbie. And now the, what would you call this, the Jawbreaker Stairmaster?
Yeah, something along those lines. The knees, the aerobicizing jawbreaker. I don't know.
Neither of us are clearly very
I
athletically
am
inclined.
deeply out of shape. But oh my goodness,
Delilah-
Delilah Doom with the Ushigoroshi style maneuver.
Hook of the
Goes for
leg
the
here,
cover.
but Auntie Heidi breaking it up.
Big boot from Heidi.
You say that we're deeply out of shape? Something tells me the spine, the back of Jin Savani, deeply out of shape after that.
What was once an I is now an S. And I just said I was out of shape. I wasn't speaking for you. Big sidewalk slam. Welcome to the void. Auntie Heidi just booting Delilah into the ropes.
Yeah, almost a boss man slam. You mentioned eyes. Auntie Heidi has some on her knee pad. She sees all, she knows all, and now she's getting serious.
Certainly, yes. That all-seeing knee. Auntie Heidi and Delilah Doom, no strangers in the ring to one another.
But a big punt kick from Jin Savani levels Heidi to a neck breaker.
Goes for the cover here. Shoots the leg. 1, 2, and
Only
not
a two.
quite.
And they say the bigger you are, the harder they fall. Auntie Heidi, oh my God, the marionette here. Auntie Heidi back up to her feet. That is true. Auntie Heidi falls more than most, falls harder than most, but it also helps her kick out, using that size to her advantage here.
Auntie Heidi never to be underestimated.
Now
Here
Jin-
comes Jin over the top. Another blockbuster. Usually more in Delilah's wheelhouse, but another cover here.
Hooks the leg, but still only a two. Very innovative offense from Jin Savani. It can often be overshadowed by the crazy, I don't want to say because she's going to get mad at me, but the craziness of Jin Savani, but nevertheless, a very impressive athlete is the SoCal hippie.
Watching my words carefully whenever Heidi or Jin Savani are in the ring. Those are people you do not want to make enemies of. Jin Savani seems very well connected, and Auntie Heidi is a literal demon.
Hold on,
And
once
now
again,
the double team.
Yeah, the makeshift tag team of Delilah Doom and Jin Savani reuniting, if only for the
Oh!
moment. But Auntie Heidi killing two birds with one suplex.
Feeling it in her lower back, but Auntie Heidi will not be denied. She will not be ignored.
And I do wonder, recently we have seen Delilah Doom here in East Los Lucha alongside Barbie Boy in tag team action. Do you think that deters her a little bit? She's used to having that time on the outside, tagging Barbie Boy out, giving herself a reprieve. Not so lucky here tonight.
It's got to be something to see two opponents across you from the ring and have no one in your corner. As she comes off the corner with the elbow, putting Auntie Heidi down. All three competitors trying to take a moment to catch their breath.
Delilah Doom has to capitalize, trying to beat some feeling back into those limbs. Referee Charlie Wu, he's on top of the action. We're gonna see a triple count out here, perhaps?
I've seen stranger things, Auntie Heidi among them, but like this has been already a very exhausting match. All three of these women pushing each other to their limits, and now meeting in the middle of the ring on their knees to exchange some blows. Forearm shivers going around the horn.
The advantage here obviously has to go to Auntie Heidi with that unbridled power, but take nothing away from Savani and Doom. More than holding their own.
Delilah with the Uno reverse changes the rotation. And now all three back on their feet. Delilah ping-ponging between them.
Uno reverse, Delilah Doom drawing more than four here in terms of forearms.
Oh.
But Auntie Heidi and Jin Savani colliding.
Manages to trick the Rock in hard place into hitting one another. And now fighting back. bouncing off the walls.
Like Richard Simmons reincarnated, Delilah Doom with the wheelbarrow bulldog and caught Jin Savani along the way.
Oh, what has she got in mind here?
Stairmaster!
Leaving footprints of her kids on the back of Auntie Heidi.
And checking that pulse. But from behind, like a horror movie villain, Jin Savani stalking Delilah Doom.
Pump handle. Oh, wow!
Nasty landing. Will it be enough?
That could be all. And the two.
No.
Jin Savani so close to victory right there.
So close and yet so far. Savani opting for the cover on Heidi.
And opportunities all over the ring, trying to take him wherever she can.
I'm not sure why Jin Savani is taking this time arguing with referee Charlie Wu, essentially throwing a temper tantrum here. She has both Heidi and Delilah Doom down. If you're Jin Savani, the SoCal hippie, why don't you capitalize?
Clearly something of a pet peeve for you, Jordan. I get it, man.
Well, listen, I mean, yeah,
Uh-oh.
Whoa, clearly something of a pet peeve for Auntie Heidi.
Heidi feels disrespected, and here's Heidi's love. Oh, Auntie's love putting Jin Savani down. This could be the end of the match if she goes for the cover here. But oh no!
Gotta have eyes in the back of your head, and indeed Auntie Heidi did. Auntie's love for Delilah as well.
Doom down on her back. Oh, Savani breaking up the pin with a desperation maneuver. She still wants in it. She still wants the win as herself.
Yeah, perhaps just instinct from Jin Savani, and now Auntie Heidi taking down the suspenders. That can mean nothing good for Savani.
No, man, that is obviously beast mode, as clearly indicated from decades of wrestling.
Now Jin Savani
Heidi off the ropes.
Off the ropes herself. Crucifix, perhaps. Yes!
Oh! Heidi's down for the pin. 2.
Only a 2.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was going to be all. Doom now with the standing reversal. Gets,
Perhaps
Savani blocking it.
Perhaps trying to brain buster Falcon Arrow. Savani onto Auntie Heidi here, but Jin saw it coming.
Doom with the veteran instinct creates the distance, the jazzercise jolt, and stacks him for the win!
Delilah Doom outlasting not one, but 2 of the darkest, most dominant deities here in East Los Lucha. And this is how she sealed the deal. The jazzercise jolt from Savani onto Heidi.
Right on the breadbasket. And Doom stacks him up and walks away with a win.
Come on, Marty. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Everybody come and play. Come on.
I don't sing, I do the air drumming.
Apparently I shouldn't be singing either.
Yes.
Let's go.
Save the voice for Save the voice for commentary.
Today, big victory for Delilah Doom.
Delilah Doom, you can see her coming up on WoW Superheroes on October 21st, making her debut.
I believe that's a friend of Delilah Doom.
Oh, right.
Gloria Glitter.
Her twin.
And my friend Marty Quinn. I think it's about that time.
Is that main event time? My favorite time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to go home, right? We're all The
apropos that tonight, the heated issue between Chris Nasty and Doble Kata ends in 3 stages of hell, because this brutal rivalry has stretched over the past 3 volumes of East Los Lucha. At Volume 9, Chris Nasty betrayed Doble Kata. At Volume 10, he shocked the world and captured the heavyweight championship from this man. And back at Volume 11, in a brutal 3-way that also included Blood Eagle, he outlasted seemingly insurmountable odds to retain that championship. Marty Quinn, it all comes down to this.
That's right, Jordan. This is going to be a very personal match. It is going to be a grueling match. They don't call it 3 stages of hell by accident. It is a best 2 out of 3 falls. Pinky Santino just ran us down, but to reiterate, the first falls count anywhere. They could be all over the Don Quixote fighting. Anywhere that there's a pin or submission will count to the victor. The second stage of hell, a doors match. You must put your opponent through a wooden door in order to claim the fall there. And if necessary, if it goes to the 3rd fall, it will be an anything goes, no disqualification, sudden death match. It is going to be violent and grueling, but there will be a definitive winner.
The only rule there in sudden death, if we should be so, not sure if lucky is the right word, but if we should be so lucky to reach that 3rd fall, that 3rd stage of hell, the only rule is that there are no rules.
Ooh, my favorite rule.
Lucha scumbag Chris Nasty, living up to his name in every sense of the word, showing his true colors, stealing that championship from the heart and soul of East Los Lucha, Doble Kata, a reprehensible human being, but a reprehensible human being with gold around his waist.
Very correct. And of course, when it comes to these matches, these deathmatch style matches, these brutal, violent matches, you can be a scumbag. You can cut corners. You can take whatever shortcuts, because they're not shortcuts when they're legal. Chris Nasty has set the tone and the pace of what this conflict is going to be like, and he can reach into that scumbag of tricks of his and pull out just about anything. And it's all nice and legal.
Hey, Marty. The match hasn't even begun. The bell hasn't even rung. Hell, Pinky Santino hasn't even made the ring introductions. And Doble Kata has already grabbed a chair from ringside. It seems like Chris Nasty is looking to do the same. And the challenger, he may be sitting in it right now. Something tells me that it's going to change very, very quickly once the bell is called for.
Doble Kata literally came to the ring with a pitchfork. That's a dangerous weapon.
He came to the ring with a pitchfork. He's dressed like the devil. Like, that's Satan, man.
That feels unfair to be the literal devil. Doble Kata unmoved, showing no emotion on either face.
Take it away, Pinky.
It's been brought to my attention that the pitchfork is not metal.
Thank goodness, for Chris Nasty's sake. crowd split right down the middle here tonight. Nasty puts the championship title on the line against Doble Cara in this, our main event.
It's always strange to me to see Chris Nasty have so many fans here. But he has put his body on the line in the past, and I understand the respect that he earns from the crowd.
Oh my God, no respect for Doble Cara, jumping him before the bell with a chair across the mush as Doble Cara was still removing that entrance mask.
Our previous discussion about the pros and cons of
Lope.
mask work, and that Lope sending him right into that first row of chairs.
Listen, Chris Nasty, I may not like it, but it's very, very smart on behalf of the champion. He knew if he had any shot in, well, hell, pun intended, at beating Doble Cara here tonight, he had to get the jump on him. He had to attack him before he was really ready.
Again, as I said, Chris Nasty, this plays all to his strengths in the cover here. Whew, looking to get through the first stage quickly. But this all plays to Nasty's strengths, that the weaponry, the underhanded techniques. In this sort of match, anything goes. And Doble Cara's fighting from the bottom here. He's got to work around those obstacles.
Once again, this first stage of hell is Falls Count Anywhere. This match can be won anywhere, hell, not just in the Don Quixote, but anywhere these men please, anywhere that our cameras will take us and beyond. We could see Chris Nasty and Doble Cara fighting in the locker room. We could see Chris Nasty and Doble Cara fighting in the streets, fighting by a taco stand, fighting in the auto zone next door. The violence between these men knows no bounds. The referee will follow them. The 3 count will be counted. The submission will be recognized.
I just hope they don't touch my car.
Yeah, please, I do not have good insurance.
Chris Nasty directing traffic now and sending Doble Cara again into the chairs.
Yeah, if the early going's any indication, speaking of insurance, Doble Cara is going to need the best health insurance money can buy because he has just been worked over by Chris Nasty, and I thought we were done with these things, Marty Quinn.
I certainly hope he's already got the insurance, because if he tries to sign up after tonight, he's probably going to have some pre-existing conditions to worry about.
The ladder match reintroduced, and if you've joined us since the very beginning of our broadcast, you know how dangerous those can be. Code Hero, Eli Everfly, Wicked, and Paradox taking years off their career in the 4-way Cruiserweight Championship ladder match just a few moments ago.
You know, these two might be taking years off of their career as well with this same sort of brutal matchup. We can see blood already pouring down Doble Cara's face. I think that ladder shot busted him open.
Yeah, it shows how dangerous those ladders are. And we've seen them crunch, we've seen people fall off them, we've seen people fly off of them, but a shot like the one Nasty administered will cut someone like Doble Cara wide open.
Oh, and here's one of those covers outside of the ring.
Again, anywhere. It does not need to be within the confines of the ropes.
And you were saying about taking years off of your career, but the important thing is...
No! Scoop slam on the cement floor.
Are those years, and
This
another
could be
cover...
it, this could be it.
Are those years of your career with a belt around your waist? I understand why they push themselves like this. They want to have that glory. What good is a long career if you don't have any glory behind it?
That's just what the East Los Lucha Heavyweight Championship means. And look, Chris Nasty displaying his handiwork to the fans at ringside. The proverbial Macbeth is the Lucha scumbag.
Blood on his hands meant to be figurative, but Chris Nasty never won for poetry.
Oh my God! Oh. Doble Cara reversing and a suplex to the back of Nasty. A truly nasty landing for Chris.
That floor is so hard and so firm you can tap dance on it in socks.
Again, fans, it's an old adage. I might sound like a broken record, but it bears repeating. What the hell was that?
And that sounds like a broken whatever that was. Bottle?
It bears repeating. This is not quote-unquote TV wrestling. There's no fluffy pads at ringside. That is a hard cement floor. Absolutely no give, and absolutely no give in that backstabber.
Backstabber, so apropos for Chris Nasty. And bringing him down for another cover here. Oh no.
He is not done yet. He's completing the hat trick in 3 stages of hell. Once again, taking Doble Cara down, and that is it.
And that's the first fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first fall goes to Chris Nasty.
You got to imagine Chris Nasty's feeling pretty good right now. That first fall leaves you in a much more comfortable position.
Yeah, I mean, that backstabber followed up with a double tap from Chris Nasty spelled disaster for Doble Kata. And you're absolutely right. This man is a backstabber. Look at this. This was the final blow. I'd say the killing blow, but Doble Kata still on his feet, still alive, if only for the moment.
There's at least one, maybe even 2 stages of hell left.
Shotgun drop kick there. Absolutely no give between Doble Kata's body and the ladder.
Using those steel ladders, it's the devious minds of some of these wrestlers. That Doble Kata is now just in agony, blood already dripping down his face.
You gotta think this is Chris Nasty's match to win at this point. Doble Kata is leaking blood. He has been for several moments. Not only is that gonna make you lose consciousness, it obstructs your vision. The challenger in a very, very bad place here, Marty.
Chris Nasty living up to his name, tasting his own palms. Kick to the breadbasket, and Doble Kata now, the blood just dripping down.
Chris Nasty onto the corner, but Doble Kata meets him with an elbow and a boot to the face.
Acting on instinct now. I don't know if he can even see Nasty with his eyes bloodied over like that. He's got to use his instincts, his ears, his other senses to drive him around the ring as he goes up top.
That's exactly what he seems to be doing from the top, cross body. But he's got to set up a door. He can't pin Nasty. He can't make him tap him out. Hell, he can't knock Chris Nasty out. He needs to put him through a door. And even then, if he beats Nasty, he still has to get through sudden death.
It's paradoxically a safe place right now with no doors in the ring.
Nothing safe about this for Chris Nasty.
Doble Kata rides him all the way down to the floor.
Ugly landing for both of these men. And Doble Kata, perhaps in the immortal words of one Billy Joel, not forgetting his second wind here.
Billy Joel, at a wrestling show.
He's a legend.
All right.
Doble Kata with the crimson mask. And I believe that was a beer bottle across the face of Chris Nasty. Probably not the refreshing beverage that Nasty would like at this moment, and nothing refreshing about that. Chair across the back.
It is refreshing to see Doble Kata in the driver's seat of this match, though. I thought Chris Nasty with that early pinfall was going to walk away with it.
Yeah, but Marty, is it too little too late? Because the first stage of hell was all Chris Nasty. Doble Kata may be back up to his feet, but he is not 100% here. Chris Nasty off the ropes and clocked upside the skull once again with those ringside chairs. Marty, those are very comfortable to sit in if you buy a ticket for Islos Lucha Volume 13 when we return here to the Don Quixote, but they are not so comfortable to crack upside a man's skull.
Excellent getting the plug in there, Jordan Castle. And a kick to the ribs. Chris Nasty spills out to the floor, bruised in the ribs, and now just laying on that cold concrete as Doble Kata picks up a ladder with devious intention.
Doble Kata almost like a shark, smelling that blood and seeing red.
It's his own blood.
Right. He's feeding off of it here. And biting at the forehead of Chris Nasty.
Obviously, blood loss can lead to exhaustion, a lack of durability, a lack of cardiovascular strength.
Marty, how are you talking about the scientific background of blood loss when this man, Doble Kata, is chewing the forehead of Chris Nasty?
Very much my follow-up point. There's also, like you said, the animal instincts, that survival instinct that can come up as soon as blood, your own blood, drips down your face. That activates things in the mind that aren't normally there. As Chris Nasty displaying some excellent acrobatic skills with that drop kick.
A shotgun drop kick once again. And it seems like Chris Nasty has evil intentions. Doble Kata introduced the door, but Chris Nasty may be about to put him through it. Taking his time, leisurely pace from Chris Nasty. I'm not sure if I can agree with this as he stacks the door up in the corner.
Such a precarious predicament for both competitors, but it looks like Nasty now got him lined up.
Perhaps looking for a razor's edge here?
Dead on target. He's trying to get Doble Kata up and over.
But took a second too long with the taunting. Thrust kick from Doble Kata, stomping on the fingers, and a sit-out drop kick to the face.
Beautiful combination.
That'll shave the mustache off of Nasty's face.
Ooh, don't say that. he'll lose all his power, like Samson.
Now Doble Cara feeding off the Don Quixote. He may not be able to see him with the blood in his eyes, but he can sure as hell hear him.
Doble Cara, the chance energizing him, maybe giving him some ideas here.
And he does not like the way that Nasty set up that door, Marty.
No, he's an artiste. He's very particular about that particle board. It's real wood, actually, now that I'm seeing it from here. I just wanted to make a particular.
I get it. I get what you were going for. I respect it. But no respect from Doble Cara to Chris Nasty here, laying in the boots. Forearms. Chris Nasty with a nasty one of his own to the mush of Doble Cara.
This could be it. This could be all.
Look at the strength of Nasty, but Doble Cara had an answer.
Elbow catches Doble Cara, sends him into the corner.
Man, Marty, this is so nail-biting. This is so tense.
Only one way to win this, and Nasty building up that head of steam. Doble Cara, drops some feet away from the door.
Big back suplex there. If only he was able to get that rotation, if only he was able to get Nasty through that door, we would be moving on to stage 3. We'd be moving on to sudden death. But alas.
Some kind of blue thunder bomb would have changed the whole situation. And now, twin clotheslines.
Stereo clothesline there between Nasty and Cara, and both men are down. A truly awesome effort from both champion and challenger, but something has to give, and that something is a door.
Right you are again, Jordan. Oh!
Another big
discus
forearm. Yeah.
Chris Nasty now looking to end it. He wants to send everybody home and himself happy with that championship still around his waist.
Well, at least half of the crowd would be sent home happy. Chris Nasty with some choice words for the ringside faithful.
It's been a tricky day on that top rope today.
Hold on! Doble Cara maybe playing a little bit of possum here. This does not look good for the Lucha scumbag.
Not a lot of room to maneuver. Chris Nasty with almost nowhere to go.
Now Doble Cara perched atop the High Red District. Chris Nasty trying to regroup, trying to reassess here. He's not thinking Hurricane Rana.
Whatever he's thinking it's the end of the road. He's thinking that he can put this away in just a moment. Oh no!
Repaying the favor, biting the forehead of Doble Cara.
Did Doble Cara have an eyebrow ring before this match started? I wasn't paying attention. And now he's up and, oh! But
hold on, who went through the door there?
I don't know, we're getting a call for the bell. Doble Cara tried to roll him up for the pin.
Yes, what, no, hold on. Our official. I can't tell here.
The official raising the arm of Doble Cara. I think he was technically in control.
Our official communicating with Pinky Santino. Doble Cara thinks he's won this matchup.
Yeah, I'm not sure with that door collision. I'm not sure if that was a.
And indeed it was the challenger. We are 1-1. We move on to stage 3, sudden death.
Trying to make sure that the door victory is clearly his by.
Oh, a hole in the door in the shape of Chris Nasty's head.
We've definitely determined who went through the door now. No question about it. A Doble Cara looking to stack that punishment up.
Oh, and stacking a chair across the head of Nasty once again. There may be no question about who went through the door, but there absolutely is a question about who will leave the Don Quixote as East Los Lucha heavyweight champion. And Doble Cara just choking the life out of Chris Nasty. It is Lucha de los Muertos. It is our Halloween celebration.
And it's
Doble Kata like a Michael Myers, like a Jason Voorhees here.
And in this sudden death round, there are no disqualifications. He can choke him, he can bash him with chairs, he can do anything.
Nasty.
And it looks like Nasty now also split open, probably from that door.
He's gushing here. Doble Kata like Nosferatu, like a modern day lucha libre vampire.
He's gushing like my bag lunch in grade school.
Chop to the chest of Nasty. Marty, Chris is wearing a shirt. The champion's wearing a shirt, and that still sounded like that.
It sounded like wet meat getting slapped. Everything is bloody, everything is gross, everything is raw. Jordan, I'm feeling uncomfortable with all this gore.
Yeah, we're feeling queasy. Again, I asked the question, how do you think these competitors are feeling?
If I was Doble Kara, I would have already, I would have passed out by now twice.
Yeah, fans watching at home, tuck the little ones in. This is not for the kiddos' eyes. But that's just what this rivalry has been all about. That's just how personal this issue has gotten between champion and challenger. It facilitates this type of brutality.
It's been about the blood.
Cover
it's
here.
been about the struggle.
New champion.
And the cover. Oh. It's been very personal. Chris Nasty starting this off with a betrayal. And now Doble Kara trying to end the story here, trying to get Chris Nasty out of his life and his title back on track.
You see both of these competitors moving a little slowly, both of these competitors a little sluggish at this juncture with all the blood they've lost. Can hardly blame them.
Absolutely. Whew. Like you said, it's in the air. I can smell it now, the blood.
It smells like pennies. Ow!
Wowie.
Jesus.
Blow for blow. A hockey fight now breaking out. Uh-oh.
Chris Nasty sends Doble Kata into the corner. Huge forearm.
Doble Kara chasing him across the ring for a retaliation.
Oh, but Chris Nasty catches him. These men have each other's numbers. They've spilled blood against one another so many times over the course of the last year here at East Los Lucha, but it is Chris Nasty finding an answer. Doble Kata staggered on spaghetti legs. Nasty.
1-1 in these 3 stages of hell. Nasty with that back elbow. Nasty looking to keep that belt around his waist, rolling out. Oh!
Sit out drop kick once again. Marty Quinn, if this is what hell looks like, then I gotta start praying. I gotta start attending Sunday services instead of being here with you calling wrestling shows, because this is ghastly, man.
I could definitely be spending my time at a food bank right now.
Chris Nasty with a broken shard of door, the other half was planted through his skull.
Chance for Doble Kara. Maybe fading in intensity now as it looks like bad news for the champ.
What is
for
Chris
the
Nasty
challenger.
plan? He's on the opposite side of the ring here. No. No.
Chris Nasty.
He's bought his ticket. He's boarded. He's checked his bags. He's going coast to coast.
Ho, 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 ho. That's no Spirit Airlines. Chris Nasty, the Lucha scumbag, sailing through the air.
First class ticket to hell for Doble Kata.
See it again. Look at the distance.
Oh my Jesus.
2 boots.
I mean, a coast to coast cover here.
Oh.
Champion retains. No. A
Just
coast to
2.
coast, already such a devastating maneuver as is. But the door sandwiched between the face of Kata and the feet of Chris. Just pure wood. Now Nasty back up to his feet. Doble Kata.
Oh no.
He's on his knees. Come on, come
got
on,
it
come
again.
on.
Oh, buddy, no.
The same hole that Chris Nasty
Crawled
had
out of?
had his head drilled through. Doble Kata just got a classic receipt.
Oh. Ooh. Pasting his chest with that chop. Nasty feeling himself.
Springboard,
Oh.
maybe thinking springboard stunner, but Doble Kata caught him in the waist lock. Pump handle perhaps.
Oh. up and down, and he's got him covered.
New champ!
Two. Oh! That maneuver from Doble Cara looked like a match winner.
Marty,
But I don't know what else is left. I don't know what these two can do.
I don't know what I'm seeing here. I thought
Blood.
I knew what a violent professional wrestling match was. I thought I knew what a death match was, but this is on another level.
These 3 stages of hell, and the third one is absolutely everything that it promised.
Hold on, wheelbarrow cover here from Doble
Roll him
Cara.
up. Oh. Chris Nasty doesn't want to go out like that. Back to his feet. A
Super
slick
kick.
super kick.
Nasty sends Doble Cara against the ropes. There's that Blue
Pins
Thunder
him.
bomb.
Oh, he's going for another.
Falcon Arrow.
He did the deal. Is he going to win it here?
The
Oh!
champ does not retain.
Doble Cara stealing my breath away with these close calls.
But Chris Nasty unable to steal the victory. And look at the desperation on the face of Nasty, Marty.
I just see blood. Blood and smudges and a mustache.
Hold on. Saw the proverbial light bulb tick on over the skull of Nasty. He's got an idea, and I don't like it. He's searching for something here. We saw him prowling around ringside beforehand looking for a chair. Maybe he saw something that he's remembering now.
I'm trying to think of like what a gross light bulb would be, like a bug zapper,
I guess.
like the scumbag equivalent of an idea.
Doble Cara. Oh my God, it's
Oh,
a caution
no.
sign.
Piso Mojado.
And absolutely no caution
Oh.
shown to the back of Doble Cara.
He's giving him a piece of that sign there.
And that's a bag.
Oh, no.
You see a bag shaped like that in a professional wrestling ring, Marty Quinn, it can only mean one thing.
Legos. Oh, no. The glisten of
Thumbtacks.
thumbtacks.
Look at Doble Cara. You see those eyes widen. He knows that spells disaster for his hopes of regaining the championship. And Nasty trying to smash Kara's face into those thumbtacks.
Nasty spreading the pile around a little bit with his boot. He knows about the area. He wants it to cover as much area as possible. What's he got there?
Is it more thumbtacks? He
brought his own?
He wasn't content with what the bag had to offer. Nasty sending Doble Cara onto the apron.
I don't like the looks of this at all.
Licking his bloody fingers here, this sicko. No, come on.
Jordan, I'm out of my seat to get a better look here. I can barely contain myself.
Chris, I understand it. It's the heavyweight championship. I understand you hate this man, but he's a human being. He's got a family, for crying out loud.
You can't be thinking about human beings when you're in the wrestling ring, when you're in the third stage of hell. Oh, no.
Chris Nasty's not thinking about much of anything as Doble Cara levels his gut with those punches. These men giving everything they have left to give. It's not much, but they're fighting tooth and nail.
Back and forth, smearing each other's blood on one another now at this point. This has been a war of attrition. And what have both men given up?
Oh my God!
Oh! They both go spilling into the thumbtacks.
Back full of thumbtacks for champion and challenger alike.
I was just describing a Pyrrhic victory. There is no winners in 3 stages of hell. And let's watch this again as they send each other.
It's like a snuff film. Marty Quinn, it's like a snuff film. It's got VHS to, hold on, cover
Two.
from Cara,
Oh.
no. But immediately
Oh.
transitioning into the crossface.
Right on the thumbtacks.
No wasted motion.
He's got his chest spread out over those thumbtacks. Nasty rolling him over though.
Was not able to get the cover, but able to escape the crossface. Kick to the nether regions. Low blow there to Doble Cara.
Nasty having those nasty thoughts.
It's not the first time.
Oh, he says he's 3 steps ahead of you.
He said a couple of other words at the end there too.
Again, only sophomore year Spanish.
Nasty's
But now-
looking to finish it here, but Doble Cara has him up.
Tombstone!
And I think the
Oh,
championship
boy.
reign of Nasty will rest in
Oh.
peace.
we have a new champion!
Take another look in slow motion, fans. Chris Nasty's neck, his skull drilled into a canvas full of thumbtacks. And with 3 seconds, his championship reign up in smoke.
Doble Caro with a glassy, murderous look in his eyes as he drops Nasty on his head and reclaims that heavyweight championship that defined him so much over these past few months. Sudden back out of Chris Nasty's hands.
Sudden death, the 3rd stage of hell here tonight. You know, the dictionary definition of death is the action or fact of dying or being killed. And tonight, Doble Cara killing the run of Chris Nasty.
This evening was full of Lucha de los Muertos, and none more deadly than that 3 stages of hell. Folks, I want to thank you all so very much for joining us tonight. Oh, Doble Caro with a microphone.
Tonight, Kona Hero. Tonight, Kona Hero recapturing the Cruiserweight Championship. Doble Cara recapturing the Heavyweight Championship. Time is a flat circle, Marty Quinn. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Fans, I want to thank you so much for joining us here live and free on YouTube. This has been Islos Lucha Volume 12, Lucha de los Muertos. We will see you next time.